Howdy, everybody. Yeah, I'm like, let me test this out, and this looks like it doesn't really want to work. So, looks like I got that fixed. Let me check the audio. Seems like that's okay. What's up, P Dub? How you doing? Yeah, I know, right? It's like, yeesh. Girl was sick. We live, baby. Yeah, I was dead last week. Nah, I was yeesh. Ay ay ay. Let me try to get a little bit of background music so it isn't like awkward me talking. Um, yeah. Let me know if y'all can hear anything. I'm trying not to turn it up too much so it's not like oddly loud. We'll see. Right now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't hear nothing, but it should work. Oh, you know what? Oh wait, no, I hear it. Okay, we good. Either way, how am I doing? I mean, I'm better. It's just, it's still like I'm not a coughing like type person. So to cough and be like, it's just, it's all bad. So yeah, me no like that. But it's going away. It's COVID, right? It just sucked. So if y'all didn't know, at least my job, with my luck, they stopped giving a damn about COVID the month before I got it. So when I tested positive for it, I'm like, oh my God, I actually tested positive because last time I got it, I didn't. It was like I was some kind of asymptomatic carrier where I could have it and spread it, but I would never pop up positive. So yeah, that sucked. But this time it was 2-7 little fireworks that went off, and it was just like, you got it, bitch. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, but I already knew like the symptoms to come. So I feel like that's why it wasn't as bad because like I knew how it was gonna go, but it still sucks nonetheless. But yeah, so with that, my job is just kind of like, yeah, so you come back whenever you feel good. We don't care. Unless you're in California. If you're there, then we care. But other than that, we don't give a damn. I'm like, so, it was giving, oh, so y'all just want me to come back because everyone could get a little slice of this if it's just kind of like, I mean, she's just not here. Or like, oh, I can be there. So, but yeah, I actually went back when I was feeling a little bit better, but I just showed him wasted time to see whether or not I was, positive or not. I was just like, I'm just gonna come back when I feel all right then, forget it. Yeah, for real. Like, and that's the thing, it sucks. I mean, I get it. I mean, I don't expect them to be, still doing what they were doing when COVID was like hot and popping and stuff, where it's just kind of like 2 weeks, stay away, we'll cover all your bills and this, that. No, I don't expect all that, but just because y'all don't really care doesn't mean like the symptoms aren't as strong. So, oh, the music is a little bit louder? Okay, thank you. Listen to that. Oh, yeah, I heard that. You know what sucks is like certain points of the songs come in like hot, and it was just like when I first was listening to it, it was just like, oh, we're coming in with a soft violin, a little harp, and then at some points, and it'd be like, and here are the electric guitars. I'm like, okay, hold on, I don't do. My little fan wasn't close to me. Hello. Oh, the thing acted like it didn't want to turn on. I'm like, oh, not today. But yeah, let's see. You what? We all got in the Williams household a few months ago. Ooh wee. Damn, never knew. Damn, well, I hope everyone's okay, especially if you got like little kids up in the house, so you but yeah. Anywho, yeah, so I'm alive and well. I was able to go to work, but still just like I was kind of on the point like, but y'all don't try me though, because I'm still not well, because I wasn't, because it's just like I could be walking around and I think I'm good, and then it just like, get her now, she's trying. So it was kind of that. So it's like I didn't want to go too hard, and we all know I'm in the fab, I'm sweating, and it's just kind of like, so to not fully be like 100%, I wasn't trying to push it. So anywho, but I made it through the week. It was a little stressful because there was a lot going on, but I'm good. I was looking forward to coming back for sure, because that beta drops for Mortal Kombat on Friday. So I mean, it's not like the full game, you know what I'm saying? But it is a nice sample. You know, I know how I like a little sample, a little demo just to see what's going on. But yeah, oh my bad. You know what? I didn't even get to officially thank TJ for resubscribing. That you're 27 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yes, of course I want to make sure I say hi to Max. Wait, Asia came in here. Wait, I missed it. My bad. I didn't even see it. I just see where. Oh, there you are. My bad. Hey, hello. How you doing? Yeah. Well, look at there you go, Boo. You know what I'm saying? Cause Boo didn't say nothing. I would have missed it. So yeah, thank you guys for so much for welcoming me back. Like I knew I wasn't like I probably did not promote this at all because I was like, the pressure of having to do something and then just getting the spirit to do it, two different things. Anyway, yes. So what I do want to do, we're just going to address the light-skinned elephant in the room. Let me go. Let me go and set up the other screen so we can talk about the situation at hand, and then we can carry on about like how DreamCon was, so on and so forth. What's up, Capri? How you doing? Yeah, let's go to this. All right, let's get this screen set up. Did I close that window? Oh no, it's here. All right, let's go to the Twitch. All right, so obviously I've been ill. You know what I'm saying? And so I couldn't get on Twitch, and I didn't have the energy to be sitting up there. I would try to pop into people's streams the best that I could, but I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? So but I did. If I could, I would like to stop by and be like, hey, how y'all doing, and all this kind of stuff. But then I'm not gonna lie, like I was asleep like nobody else's business. So let's see. All right, so here we go. Oh, it did pop up. All right, let's go ahead and address this. Let me go and turn down.
Yeah, let's talk about where were you?
Bro, I'm not who walked up to me. Someone walked up to me after
because it's just the live for me.
This motherfucker really won the tournament. The bragging rights that he has now in Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna.
Play it.
Actually, I'll take that back. I did.
So I'm just gonna go
did.
mute
I was
and then we
talking
can
on my first panel.
talk about the situation at hand.
My first meeting. And he had mentioned, what would you like to do at DreamCon? What would you like to see at DreamCon? And I was like, we have all the official gaming tournaments, right? All the new ones. I want I want that.
We got to get certain controllers to make this work. But, I mean, we might have to. Keep talking.
I want that. I want to get a Pokemon Stadium mini games tournament in. I want folks to come and this is a game.
We have to pull these babies out.
Bring them out.
We might pull these babies to make it work a little bit better. But yes.
I think it'd be fly as hell, bro. Like I told you about this idea. I think of before where I wanted to theme it out, like depending on.
All right, there we go. I had to fix this so I can make sure I could hear things correctly. It was a whole thing. All right, my head is set though. Yeah. So, oh my bad. Sorry, you guys. I was trying to get this set up so I can hear because I was listening to the stream, so I'm listening to it in a delay. So, either way. But how you guys doing? What's up, Davion? How you doing? Let me get this set up. The button that does the thing. We'll do it like this. All right. So I'm just gonna warn you guys now. There's a lot of, as Roxy would say, a lot of yim yam, some half truths. You know what I'm saying? And I get so tired. I do. You know what I'm saying? I do what I can, but it's just, ooh, wait. You know what I'm saying? Let's do. Oh, I don't have my green screen up, and I hate that because it's. But we'll live. It'll be all right. Okay. Can I hear? Wait, can you guys even hear it? I don't think y'all care.
Cut the tree at the right spot.
Let me see
And
something.
that's Pokemon Stadium 2.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I don't remember.
I had to figure out
us
what
playing.
line
We didn't
that
have to. I
that
didn't
audio
have to.
was on.
Yeah, we didn't ever even have to.
Alright.
But 2 had great
There's
mini
that
games as
problem.
well. You know
All
what I mean?
right.
So it'd be kind of cool to have like a
Alright,
damn
give me a
like
second.
a shuffle thing. You
Let
know
me
what I mean?
turn-
Like you have, it'd be randomized.
Alright.
It'd be randomized what mini
You
game
say you
y'all
guys
Could you
can't
pull
hear?
that off?
Of course, you know I could. It's me.
You can.
Baby, it's me.
Yo,
can hear you.
Yo, you have 2 different
Okay,
consoles.
but can you
4
hear
controllers.
them?
Yes, you
That's
could
what I'm
literally
trying
swap
to
back
figure
and
out.
forth.
Switch back and
Yo,
forth. It's me, baby.
Like I said, you also got to take into
We
consideration
could
this is also
do
a
it.
test
I'm writing
stream,
this
so
down.
I got to
Hold
get all
on,
my
I'm
stuff back.
Go ahead.
Ish
I'm
with it.
sending that shit to them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys should be able to hear them, right?
2024 Pokemon
Yeah.
mini
Okay.
games.
Okay, but what the hell? Why can't I? You know what? My
There's
bad.
not
Wait,
much
GQ.
to do there.
Hold
That's
on.
not much. That's not much. That, when Mortal Kombat 9 stream's coming, GQ. Just be ready.
Why are we even bringing her up in Mortal Kombat?
Because
I don't have
I mean, she did give me the
headphones
idea
set
a
up.
long time ago, so there's no way I'm like, I got she's. I mean, this Mortal Kombat. 9,
Oh,
so-
but okay, we're gonna stop it right here because this is when the shit is about to start. I saw that face and I'm like, oh no, we don't. No, we show damn don't. Let's everybody settle down on that right now. There you go. There are my headphones. I think that works. All right. Let me take it back for a second. I need to make sure I can hear it in my headphones. I'm sorry, y'all.
Official Pokemon Stadium.
What's
minigame
up,
tournament.
Cam? How you doing?
And of course, I mean, it's on the Switch now, right? Like
See,
that's
but I
official
can't
now.
hear
What-
it.
Because I was
Yeah,
like,
it
yo,
took you a
because he
second
walked
to
up
figure out-
on me. I'm like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
Yeah, for sure. I was with you. I was like, who the? I was like, oh shit! It's okay.
Oh, it's Mark.
Okay.
Oh, got
like,
it, got it.
Like I get it, bro. What's
Yeah.
I
up?
mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it was hilarious, man. It was hilarious to see him do that. So yeah,
They didn't know
Oh,
that I would
maybe
be there.
that's
They,
it.
like again, we only went to go and enjoy and just be a part
Is
of the
that
culture.
it?
Because like you said, we grew up, or you know, we touched on this before.
I don't understand.
As gamers, anime fans, it was very slim, very rare.
Oh,
But
I'm
the
so
Kalia and
stupid.
Camille's generation, like this is them. This is their generation who built this.
Wait.
So it's, I wanted both Hamil and Kalia to
My
be a part
bad.
of it, see it, feel it. We go down there, and then you know,
Hold
next thing I know,
on.
I'm involved. They wrote me into the Smash tournament.
There
and
we
then
go.
We did the Berlizzi Family Feud night. That
Yep,
was dope.
yep.
Had a blast with that. And then
Okay.
here we go. We return this year. Kalia debuts her comic.
Okay, so can y'all still hear it? You guys should be able to. And then I'll just balance it to make sure they're not talking over me because it's already happened once since I didn't get to speak my piece. Hello? Wait a minute. Where are... All right, let me know where y'all are at. Let me see. Oh, what's up? Da, da, da. Okay. All right, bet. All right, so I'm gonna go and get this started because yeah, so this is a lot. It's a lot of nonsense, and I have to say something. Let me see. I think it's gonna be too small for y'all to see the chat. I mean more so just people literally like here we go. And you know, I appreciate those people, those that are in the chat that already knew it was about to be some hot noise for no reason, some undeservings from me, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go and play, and I'm gonna cut in as needed so y'all can hear the ridiculousness, because it's just wrong. It's just unnecessary, and he just won't stop. It's just like, what have I done to you, sir? So I'm gonna tell y'all the truth of what happened, and then we can figure this whole ridiculous thing out. All right, let me fix the screen so I can see y'all and this. All right. All right, and away we go.
I'm talking on panels and moderating
Bro, you
stuff.
were everywhere. You were everywhere.
I was gone, bro.
You were everywhere.
And I
Like,
loved it.
I know you loved every second of it. I was like,
I was locked in, bro.
bro, you got it.
The battery
got
was
it,
in
big
my.
dog.
I only saw Kadeem. When I went to the
Twice?
booth. Yep,
Okay.
about twice that weekend. Yeah.
Hold on, keep talking.
I want that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I
finally
didn't
got
know
ported.
It
It
did?
finally got ported. Just
We're doing that. I'm sending that shit to them tomorrow.
Oh, here's the bullshit.
DreamCon 2024.
only thing I said was just like, oh, how dare you question your brother? Because he could do whatever tech stuff needs to be happening. What's up, Avincia? How you doing? I'm well, girl. I'm well.
Yeah, there's not much. There's not much. When I Mortal Kombat 9.
No, Vincent, I'm glad you're here so you can see this bullshit for what it is because I will not be treated bad any further. But we're like watching over when Cleo's, and I can't, and I, you know, I expect this from Cleo, but Kadeem.
Stream's coming, GQ. Just be ready.
Why are we even bringing her up in Mortal Kombat?
Because she did give me the idea a long time ago, so there's no way I'm like, I got, she's, I mean, it's Mortal Kombat 9, so it's a little different.
Let me just get something out the way.
Go ahead.
I love GQ. Love her. Love GQ. I love her attitude. I love her style. I love everything that comes with GQ. Let's start there.
Yeah.
And then the day before the competition.
Okay, so here's where the lie's about to start. So I'm gonna let him tell his version, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what really happened. So let's. I mean, I hope you guys can hear this well enough. I think you guys can. Yeah, it sounds like you guys can. All right. So, like I said, I'm gonna let him say his piece, and I'm gonna come in with the truth of what happened.
She starts talking crazy to me at the taco spot. Do you remember?
Velvet Taco, great spot. Velvet Taco's a really good place.
Velvet Taco is great.
Velvet Taco,
Austin, Texas.
Austin.
They took care of us when we were there the next day. They took care of us. So if you guys ever
Capri.
are in Austin, go stop by Velvet Taco. I believe we met the owner, black man. Yep. Go check it out. Really good.
Yeah, great tacos.
And the day before the competition,
She did.
GQ talks reckless to me. And I'm like, where is this energy coming from? What is this? Like, I ain't even here for this right now. All you do is use Sub-Zero. You couldn't try anyone else? Really? That's all you're loyal to? I'm like, whoa. This is coming from a personal place. What is this?
She did. I was there. This is no lies told.
Okay. All right. I had to hold up because I felt like I was. I don't know. Are you guys hearing it double? I feel like you guys are. What? Okay, hold up. I be talking stuff all day. Hold up. Is it coming in double? Because I'm going to tell you right now, even if it ain't, what you about to get is some action. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's just have it out for what it is. Oh my God. See, of all the people to be in here, God, where is my support system? Okay, so here's what really happened, okay? We were all at Velvet Taco. I think Max may went to sleep, bless her little heart, because she was tired because she had to, drive back from, what the hell was that? Oh, wait, what happened? Okay, we're good. Hey, what's up, Spike? How you doing? But yeah, Max had to, she was driving back and forth from like New Jersey or something. Not New Jersey. Is it New Jersey? Somewhere. Either way, poor baby tired. But either way, Max was there, Roxy, my sister, and I. And then, actually, it was Roxy, my sister, and myself. And then Max was supposed to come up a little bit later. And then we were waiting on Kadeem to eventually come. But the thing was, we did not know that Cleo was even going to be there. We were minding our own business at Velvet Taco. He gets there before Max and Kadeem. So we like, okay, what is it for? So we like, cool, we all gonna chill, have some tacos. It was like, I think we did our first day at DreamCon. Everyone's chilling, right? So we're sitting up there, and then the Mortal Kombat came up because I asked a question. If you guys watch like what Cleo usually posts and all this kind of stuff, he was talking about. He was really excited. I think probably about like a couple weeks before. Hey, Fluidic, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much for the 20. Oh, you was subscribed for 27 months and you're on a 25-month streak. Well, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. I'm glad to be back. I hope I didn't miss your 2 year because you had 25 months. So I'm like, Either way, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So what really happened? I didn't pop off sassy for no reason. I had asked. I said, "Hey, real talk, Cleo." I said, "So the package that comes out like that first one, I didn't see that it was the first like combat package or whatever. I thought it was just like." here are all the characters we're gonna release for Mortal Kombat, and I was like, ugh, because I was gonna get the collector's edition, because y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna get the collector's edition, but when I saw it was all these people from these shows I don't watch, I'm like, oh, forget that. Like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sucks. So I was just like, and I was like, for real? He's like, what? You didn't watch, what is it, The Boys? And I can't remember what the other show that the other characters that came from. I'm like, I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, this whole first lineup, I don't give a damn about if they aren't Mortal Kombat characters so far. And he's like, no, you gotta watch it. He's like, I'm telling you, da-da-da. So we were having a normal conversation. It was straight. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why he act like I just came out the gate slapping tacos off the table, talking about, what's your problem? Is that all you gonna do? That is not what happened. That's not how it went down. So I'm sitting up here like, why, I'm confused now. Like, why we telling these lies? So I'm gonna get the other where he really popped off real quick. Cause like I said, it's just every time you talk about your stuff, you about to snap off on me for no reason. Cause what was the other one? Cause he was specifically talking about him getting a trophy. I know he didn't pop off this early in his stream talking crap to me. Ain't no way. Either that or I missed it. But he was talking about his trophy, and it was like, great, you got, you won, buddy. And it was just like, and another thing. I was like, oh, like, why? Oh, there he goes. Okay. But either way, it was like, so again, me more so being the victim more so than anybody of this whole situation, don't understand why this had to happen. But that's how it started. We were talking about the game in itself. And so my question came up. Hey, what's up, Zaylin? Hey, I love the little character. I love the emo. Hello. Yeah, Invincible. That's what it was. Is that the other show that the characters are coming off of? Okay. Maybe that's what it is. And he was telling me, like, we were actually being nice human beings. What's up, Ice? How you doing, Jaquilius? Lord. So it was cool. But then, like, so my thing, I was like, well, hey, because he's getting excited about all these other characters. I'm like, now, if you actually know the characters, I said, oh, are you gonna play them? Are you gonna try them out? And he's like, GQ. Like, I play Sub-Zero. Why do I need to play any other? I said, Cleo, you got all these characters. You're not even going to try out, like, because I forgot what some of the main characters are in that lineup that are going to get released. I was like, you're not even going to try them out? It's Sub-Zero. I don't need to try nobody else. It is what it is. I said, then what's the point? Why give a damn? All these years, all these characters. I said, you're telling me you ain't never dabbled? You ain't never played another character, even that, because everyone has their main. I understand that. Everyone has their main character, but you're telling me that even outside of that, you've never even played another character just to see if maybe someone else is like, you flow better? Nah, this Sub-Zero, nothing. And I said, you know what? I hope to be in a relationship with someone as equally as faithful or something to that degree. Or I said, that's what it was. I said, I hope you are this faithful in a relationship. I said, I need the same energy because you, all these years in Mortal Kombat, you ain't never switched up. It's been Sub-Zero nothing. That's what I said. And I just found it as a shame as a gamer that you never tried any other characters. That's my point. Y'all know I've said that multiple times. I mean, because obviously you're going to be cold with a character you've been playing for the past like 25 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They only going to switch up the combos so much. So that's what really happened. Did I get sassy in the latter part of that? Yes, because he was getting sassy back. Once them eyebrows get to popping, I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And so that was that. So here's, I think, this is where it started. The part where he was up there talking with his brother, that was just part 2. And I'm like, you still talking about this?
Yeah, by now you guys have seen the clips. You guys have seen this, and you guys know what it is. Here it is, right here in my hands. We did it. We freaking did it. Feels good to have this in my possession.
Let me see.
Then I'm gonna have to go from that tournament. I had my favorite.
Let me see, because that's the thing. It was like he was having a nice little conversation.
Check it out. I mean, by now you guys have seen with it. by now you guys have seen the clips.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like,
This, and you guys know what
he
it
was
is.
going on about it, and he's like, if you see GQ, y'all running her stream, and y'all let her know that yakety schmackety, and I'm like,
Combat fan.
and my was still sick.
At DreamCon.
So,
They tell me about it maybe a week before.
oh,
it
maybe he's
pops
about to
off.
say it.
They don't tell me if I'm actually in it.
I'll just let him go because like whenever them eyebrows get to going, that's when he really starts sassing it up. But either way, yeah, I was sick and I was just like, okay, let me just see how the rest of it went and yada yada yada. And then I hear, oh, it's GQ, yeah, you let her know, yeah. I was like, wow, ain't no way, ain't no freaking way. And so I just wanted to come over here to say that is not however he keeps telling it, that is not what happened. I didn't pop off that wild that quick. It was just a frustration that you, and especially of who he is, he'll get like probably like just some kind of influencer codes where he probably gets these characters for free and then he doesn't use them. That was my thing. I'm like, how? So that's what it was. And then obviously now both me and Kadeem and even his sister, was it Kalia? She was just, it's like the fact of him winning the tournament is like, oh God. Because it was already like he just needs to get beat out of this character. Like he's never going to switch up no matter how bad he gets rocked. But it just like, it just has to happen. It's just on ego alone. You got to level the playing fields. So that's the problem. And so it's just that's the problem, the whole thing. Even Kadeem was like, now Kadeem plays Scorpion. So obviously it makes it kind of cool that in this version or how they're telling the story like their brothers, so it kind of works out for them. So I support that because I know how me and my sister, I'm like, that'd be so cute. But yeah, so I support that. I'll let that live. But I swear to God, if this man found a way to cut out him sass talking, because it's like nothing else, just tell me you ain't bringing this up every time you stream talking about this damn trophy, because I really can't remember when the timestamp of when he was running his mouth, but I know I felt like it was in the beginning because he was just talking about it and he still had the trophy up at the time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll just make an edit and I'll just show you guys. But yeah, it was like, because he was talking hot ass noise that first time, like, but you know, I'll let it live. But as it may be, yeah, so that was that. Like I said, I needed to say my little piece because I was like, this man up here just telling sass and lies for no reason. Damn, Max. Damn. Okay. Now, Max, I thought you would come in here and be better about the situation, but no. So, fine. We'll get to that then. Pause this, because now he probably had that shit edited out. Hear him up there running his mouth.
Okay. Now, mind you, we went after that. We had a great old time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recall
Telling
what
like
she was
hell.
doing when she was hearing her favorite songs come up with the DJ. When we was in that little bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Me and her, you know, we were
And Kadeem ain't no good either.
You know, me and her were rejecting and everything together. We were dancing our ass off. It was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great time.
She went a little left on that. She was
Hey,
turned up on that.
Chels.
I saw GQ
Hey,
throwing
Brandon.
ass in the middle of Austin.
Hey,
I saw it.
hey.
Hey.
Thank you. See?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
I was just talking
H,
about
I,
great dancing.
J, K, L, M, N, O,
GQ.
P, Q.
This is why I can't stand him. This is why. What's up, Ultimate Miles? What's going on? How you doing?
GQ turned up out there. That's all I'm saying.
It's
So
just a
I don't know what.
nonsense.
So I don't know what GQ's energy is when it comes to Mortal Kombat and me and trying to get me off my character. If you couldn't do it, I don't know why she thinks she could. And then the next day to go on and win the competition, I'm like, I just want to. Yeah, let's talk about where were you?
And Kadeem was just as mad. Kadeem was just as hot. So I don't know why he's sitting up there like, yeah, and she was talking hot noise to you, bro. God damn, tell the truth. And I don't even know why Kadeem up there lying, because Kadeem was up there mainly trying to figure out what taco he wanted and what kind of margarita he was going to get. So he was no more paying attention to me and what the hell like Cleo was talking about, the man in the moon. And plus then, let's not forget you had Roxy sit up there doing whatever quiet chaos that she was doing, trying to order this stuff. So let's not. You know what I'm saying? It's just Oh, Lord, give me strength. But real quick, let me go and say hello to everybody because I know I'm missing people. Did you play in the tournament? Hey, David and Black. No, I did not get to play in the tournament. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into talking about like everything with DreamCon and like there was so many events that I wanted to go to. Y'all know me. I had like my little calendar, the whole little thing. Had picked all the little things to schedule, and I was gonna be there. I didn't get to do none of that, but get there for the closing ceremonies, and thank God I was able to do that. And I'll tell you guys about that because that was really cool. I haven't been able to do the edit for that, but me and Roxy, we were in VIP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll tell you all about that. But that was really cool, and it was really, and, you know, you guys hear like so many people talk about it and say it, but DreamCon for real is very very inspiring. Like the energy and the whole thing is just like it's really hard to explain. Like if you, I mean, I'm not saying like if you weren't there, it's just like you had to be there. But it's weird because when I reflect back on it, real talk, I don't remember or feel any negativity. And I'm gonna be real, y'all know it takes a lot for me because I don't trust shit. And so, but yeah, everything just felt fun. It just like, you know, everyone says like you were surrounded by your type. Whether even if you didn't do anime but you did gaming, if you didn't do gaming but you did anime and the sports and just like other just movies as a whole, like it was, you found your place. And everyone, you know how black folk, you know how we do, you know, even outside of what, you know, RDC brought for the con as itself, people brought their own element, and there was like different things throughout the whole con that were really cool. So it just kind of like, it was basically like a black nerd amusement park. Like when I look at it like that, it was so much going on. It was so much fun, and I really appreciate all that. So even though I missed a lot of the events like live happening, I mean, luckily they recorded it and you can watch it on the YouTube and stuff. And I think there was something that I did want to show you guys. I'm gonna pop that up too, and you know, like I said, highlight some of DreamCon, all this kind of stuff. But yeah, there was still so much going on that even without going to the events, you didn't feel like you missed anything. It was just either you did the events or you missed some of the other stuff. So it was just like it was a catch-22. Cabri say, y'all know good and well Cleo has played all those characters. You say that, but Cleo's almost crazy enough not to. Like when he'd be like, I don't even want to confuse my fingers with the, you know, this the dabble. You know, now Kadeem, yes, Cleo, and that's what I'm saying. Why be that crazy? Why not just say, yeah, because that's all he had to. That's all I was looking for. If he's like, oh yeah, I do. Yeah, of course, I'll test out some other characters to see how they play. But Sub-Zero is my character. That would have been it. That's what I'm saying. If people try to make it seem like I'd be just wilding out, but it's literally that simple. That's all it was. That's all I was trying to get across. Yeah, my bad. I was, like I said, I wanted to make sure I said hello to the shows. Thank you so much for popping in. How you doing? I also hope you're doing well. I know you guys, you and Rox have been busy with your shows and stuff out there in LA, so I hope that's all going well. How you doing, Brandy? Nice seeing you. I miss you guys so much, especially me being sick and all. It's just like, ugh, like, let a girl live. Let me see. I just wanted to turn on some kind of music a little bit in the background while we, see. You have to try a new key for sure. That's what I'm saying. Usually he's gotta dabble and just see what they hit for. Especially like I'm saying, these characters that are coming out, you tell me you ain't even about to see what they like when you go on YouTube and see what. Come on, man. But I mean, I guess that does speak to Capri's point. Like, you had to dabble a little bit. But that's what I said. That's all he had to say. He hasn't played them all, but he's tried out a few others. Is that once he finds a character he likes, he sticks with it. Yeah, and like I said, I get that, but like he has been playing Sub-Zero for all his life and will not make a move. Hey, White Hawk, he said, "Oh, turn it down." Oh, my bad. You know what? I think it's on the. There it is. Hold on. Yeah, my bad. It was coming on 2 lines. My bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, we did have a follow. My bad. Hey, thank you so much, Shells, for resubscribing to 17 months. We had a follow from, who was it? Because I meant to get back to it and then something happened. Newton Legacy. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're almost getting to the 1,200 mark. So, wait, what happened? I just missed that. Hey, we got a raid from Blue Steel. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you everybody that's coming in. How you doing, Raiders? My name is Miss Game Queen. Right now, unfortunately, the way you guys are coming in, you're coming in on Cleo talking hot noise about, Mortal Kombat, all this kind of nonsense. He's going to kiss. Oh, Zaylin. Zaylin stood up there and popped off the hype train. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I was able to fix the audio where it isn't too loud and you guys are able to hear me. But thank you so much for the raid, Blue Steel. I greatly appreciate you. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me see. Did we have... oh, wait. Is Stream Labs not working for the shout out? So I was trying to see what was he playing? What was he doing? It doesn't look like it is it? Let me double check it. Let me, in the meantime, if you can let me know what you were up to, and then I will, check this real quick, and then get Streamlabs back up. It's a damn shame whenever you try to do something and then these websites and pages want to be like, oh, we did an update, and so what we did was turn all your shit off. It's like, what the... But, yeah, thank you guys all so much for contributing to the hype train. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much, Brandy. Hey, what's up, mother? How you doing? What it do? And then that's what I'm saying. Then it's the other ones I got to keep an eye on, because, you can't let mother, you can't let absurd be running around loose. Because it's like, someone's got to, what y'all doing, what y'all up to, because the chaos. All right, there you go. Yeah, I hate when it does these updates, because it'll just be like, oh, never mind, and it'll completely turn them off. So the Streamlabs should be working again. So if someone does a shout out, it should work. Jalapeno Funk, hey. Let's see, hey, Just Renee, thank you so much for resubscribing. 25 months with a 21-month streak. Hey, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm always loose. Not I'm always loose. Thank you so much, Max, for the 100 biddies. Thank you, Chelsea, for the 90. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I was like, man, I'm all late coming back. I'm missing everything. And when I say everything. Thank you, David, my black blood, for the biddies. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I think this should be working fine now. Let me see. What was I thinking of? Because I'm thinking DreamCon, but I was looking for RDC, because they were kind of reflecting on their stream. They're not their stream, but the con itself, and they were like, bro, there were things that was happening in that thing we didn't even know about. I'm like, so that just shows how much stuff was going on. It was just like, look. But yeah, so either way, as I was saying, because we were talking about like Mortal Kombat and whatnot. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm doing better too. Like, because that being sick crap, wasn't it? Okay. Hey, thank you, White Hawk. I'm glad. Okay, I hope the music, they turned the brightness down, a whole lot of beige in the back. Not the shade, Lord. I'm sorry, I'm all off in this chat trying to catch up with everything. This just sounds like you gave him motivation to win. Bruh, don't even. Boy. You know what? We can say that, but he'll never admit it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I went in there on my own soul, heart in it, but because the way he be rubbing it in my face, like, and another thing, the way I be like, it ain't no way. But yeah, you would think though. Let me see. Oh, is this the wrong account? No. Cause I have, like, you guys know me, I'm like all ridiculously kind of organized. So, I have a lot of my videos. So I'm like, yeah, if I do want to pop them up on stream, I can show y'all. But I think I have the wrong account logged in right now, so I cannot see that. Let me switch the account. But yeah, either way, to get to the moral of the story. So yeah, that's all we were mainly talking about when it came to the Mortal Kombat aspect of it. So Mortal Kombat itself, though, bruh, the way they have these, like, just the trailers, I am geeked out. I mean, I know y'all saw how my reaction was to the first one, and then even seeing the other stuff that they have, I was just like, I mean, and you know, it's saying a lot, especially with what was it? Hold on, let me get this video set up for you guys. Especially like because they were showing Reptile, and y'all know that Reptile is my Achilles heel. That dude, I just Lord help me. But oh, did you guys do it? Oh, y'all did 100%. We completed the level 1. Thank y'all. Oh, I appreciate y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I'm gonna come back and they be like, who this? I'm like, oh God, y'all. Remember we did the thing and made the memories? Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Let me flash down. Okay, did we make sure we got that? We got Streamlabs working, right? Because I swear to God. Because I went to go back up. I was like, let me make sure I do my due diligence and at least say things if, you know, Streamlabs is going to be acting funny and stuff. Oh, there you go, Max. Okay. Max for her 19 months. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I missed that when I was running my mouth to set up all this other stuff. And thank you, was it Capri with the 100? I think things should be right now. Let's see. All right. And then Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea, you gifted a sub. Oh, thank you. Hey, Jesse said I'm doing well. Thank you. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, I'm getting there. Let me see. Let's see. Joseph, what was said? Okay. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I was trying to fix some other stuff. Did I talk about being an accessory to the voodoo donut shenanigans? Accessory. Look. I'm there to get the content. You know what I'm saying? I do's and does my job. Now, all I'm gonna say is this: like, if you watch the PG version, which even say a PG version about Roxy and this donut is wild. But yeah. And Brandy, if I didn't say thank you for the 100 biddies, thank you. I'm trying to make sure we're on the right spot of all this. Hey Paige, what you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you. You said 21 months for 13-month streak. Thank you. All right. Thank you, White Hawk, for keeping up with all this. Cause Lord, you know me. I'm trying to get there. Yeah, I think we're here. I'm right there. Hey, Zaylin, 245 biddies. Thank you. And I was like, Zaylin be like, he be having his little emotes, so be sure to check him out and, you know, always peep an emote that he got cracking out because they are cute as hell. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get to the donut thing. I just want to make sure. Hey, Stressed Out. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 21 months. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. He's making Roxy's hand and telling her to stop was too funny. Because they be just wilding out. It's just like, oh my gosh. All right, P-Dub, my bad. I know I'm late as hell. That man's probably already done put the kids to bed and anything. No, I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good night. Tell the kids and Carol I said hi, and I hope to see you, next time. Hopefully be around for the beta for Mortal Kombat if you end up seeing this later. But, yeah, let me see. Oh, wow, and I just made it to the bottom. Okay, I wasn't that bad. What's in the bowl, Miles? I don't have anything. I just had, like, my boba that I picked up before it got too late. Oh, what? Let's see. Wait, what? White Hawk, I swear it was only me. No shade, though. What happened? You doing... What? You gonna be moving at the speed of light for that Hoochie Daddy shrimp? Oh! Lord help me. Yeah. Yeah, White Hawk, you gonna need a new keyboard, all that stuff you're gonna have to do. He said, I'm good. Make a good emote or two every couple months. Hey, it's hard. It's a lot to try to keep up with all this and be everywhere you need to be and all this kind of good stuff. But let's see. Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Thank you so much, Stress. I appreciate seeing you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Emo chat only, please. The third's gonna be yeah. So let's try to bounce around with some of this. So yeah, let's just talk about Kadeem and the new season of Two Earring Kadeem. He tried to act like he don't know that man, but that is who was running amok out in Texas. It is what it is. So if you guys obviously saw the whole donut thing with Roxy, yeah, like I said, you have the edited version on Instagram, but you have the unedited version on Twitter. Good God. Because the edited version, she just was eating the donut. And you guys made it to a level 2. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I don't know why I'm clapping when I actually do have emotes and cheers and noises that you guys can, what the hell, man. I have the buttons. But yeah, so thank you guys all so much. I appreciate y'all. We did it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the problem was on the unedited version is that Roxy took the donut out of her mouth. And the thing that blew everybody's mind is just the fact that it was unscathed. She wasn't eating it. It was just as how it's just almost like you would think you just put the whole video in reverse, but it wasn't. So yeah, so if you haven't checked that out, go check out my homie Roxy, give her some likes and bookmark it. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to do what I can. I try to stop things from getting too ridiculous. As you guys saw, it was just like, now Lord, let me see if I can bring that up. I don't know. I don't really be doing stuff on my computer like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Not me closing out the window I was looking for. Lord. But yeah, because it's like, I'm trying, because one, I think we had already clearly been drinking, and I didn't want us out there wilding out, and then somebody other than me, get the video and then turn it into something unnecessary, and it be like, oh, hell, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to prevent to the best of my ability. But you see that did nothing. So, what are you going to do? Anywho, let me see if I can't. Oh, can I? All right, let me see if I'll go and bring this up. Let me type in, how do I do this? Oh, there you go. Roxy. All right. And then I'll bring this so you guys can see it. Let's see if this works. Hey, there's a homie. Da-da-da. Let me see. Let me make this so you guys can see it a little bit better. What's going on? Incoming ad break. What? Oh, most of you guys already have. I didn't know they did that. They said only visible to you. And I sure did read it out loud. All right, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to try to get this story out. It said the ad is going to start in 4 minutes. So, hey, you better get to getting. Either I hate to do it. Either you get to subbing or you're going to kind of miss out on some of the story. And I know she can watch it back. So, where is the chaos? That was us. The infamous donut. All right. And there you guys go. And here it is. Let me see. Can you guys even hear anything? I don't think you guys can. Because hell, I can't even hear anything. Oh, there we go.
Swallow it. Eat it whole. Now. There you go. Good girl.
Roxy, stop. You stop.
Put it in your mouth.
Oh
He's looking.
Don't make eye contact with me.
And my sister ain't no better. Put it in your mouth.
Eat it whole. Now. There you go. Good girl.
Roxy, stop. You
Oh,
stop. He's looking.
Don't make eye contact with me.
oh God. Anywho. Oh, hey, what's up, Dragon? What brings you on in? Not like this. Hi. I'm sorry about missing some of y'all in the chat. I would try to get things set up. Remember all the resubs and Dean return. Yeah, right. So yeah, so also I would like to point out this is the whole situation, but this is the era of now, not that one, the other one. Two Earring Kadeem is wild. He is a menace to society. Be aware. So if he's wearing 2 earrings on his stream, trust and believe. But hey, Dragon, how you doing? How's it going? Appreciate the hugs. Hope you're having a great night. White Hawk ass poof. I ain't gonna lie, the donut did look good. I mean, it's a regular. This is a lot. This is a lot. Let me go to some of our more wholesome videos. But yes. Yeah, this is the one where we were at DreamCon. We'll do this, but we'll get into it. Let's see. What did Max say? I didn't even get to eat the one. I was so tipsy. You gave yours to right. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, I ate one of the donuts. I don't even get, what is it, a maple donut? I will never. I ate the whole thing, but it was a regular donut, by the way. It was none of that crazy shape stuff. But it was just so much icing. It was just like a lot for me. But I ate it because I was tipsy, so I needed to try to sober up. So that was the whole thing. Yeah, the good girl is wild. So that's what I'm saying. Keep that in mind. Nothing else. Good girl and 2 Earring Kadeem is a whole problem. Well, hey. Shut up, Dragon. Let's see. Yeah, it was good. Kadeem came up. Huh? Came up with Manny. What's Manny? Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. Because so Kadeem is all tanned up and stuff now. Because I'm going to be honest, Kadeem looked completely different from when I saw him when I was out there for the Gaming While Black to when I ended up seeing him for DreamCon. I was like, he had lost mad weight, toasted up, you know what I'm saying? He had uncrisped on both ends and everything. I'm like, what the? I was like, okay. So I was telling my mom, she always refers to like Cleo and Kadeem as the twins. She's like, oh, is that the twins? I was just like, yeah. She's like, well, I know that one. She's like, but who's this other little, she's like, who's the little Puerto Rican boy? I was like, Mama. I was like, that's Kadeem. She's like, oh, she's like, wait, he done toasted up. She's like, I thought he had his little hair gelled up. I thought he was a little Puerto Rican. I told Kadeem, Kadeem was like, I've heard so much. He's just like, so yeah, Kadeem toasted up with 2 earrings. He wilding. So whatever happens, be aware. So be on the lookout. But I digress. But we had a lot of fun that night. Just honestly, just chilling. Especially like with a lot of us and things you had to do. I mean, we're not even going to talk about, you know, all the stuff that Cleo had to do. He was running around and all that kind of stuff and pick a costume, whether or not he was like Zero from Mega Man X, or he was Powerline, or he was in his Batman outfits, or he was constantly running around. The second day, and this is what video is going to be about, is Roxy, my sister, and I, we were running around filming some stuff with Game of My Black. So I look forward to when that drops. But they did do a little highlight clip, so some of that is on there. So if you guys don't already follow them or check them out, please do. We have some stuff that's supposed to be dropping with them, and then they do a lot of stuff with, or they're going to be doing. I mean, they were there with DreamCon, so they had like some stuff that they were working with them and stuff. But they do a lot with RDC and whatnot.
What do you mean? You have to go what? Huh?
You gotta go.
Why you, huh? Why you still talking if you gotta go? Oh, you gotta, thank you so much. Oh my God, we got a window interview, guys.
But we out here now, though.
Hey.
Cheers.
So I got a lot of feedback about that backpack. I didn't think it was like that big of a deal, but people were like, hey, yo, pure light skin activity. Let me turn this down just a touch. Yeah, thank you. Like I took the time to try to program it up. I tried to, you know me, you know how I am about an outfit. I wanted to make sure it matched like the costumes or the cosplays we were doing. So when we were doing the Barbie thing, like I had like Nicki Minaj on there and I had Barbie stuff. And then when me and my sister were doing the Mario Brothers, I had that, and I tried to like theme it up. And obviously I promoted myself, like, hey, follow me, all this kind of good stuff. So this was funny because it's a trip, you know what I'm saying? Like they're like RDC, you know, Mark, Leland, Ben, and all them. They're really cool, but I've never just seen that. Like all of a sudden we were walking around with film with Game of My Black, and then the cameraman was walking and we were like, what is all this ruckus happening right here? And people like losing it, like, oh, he's right there. And we're like, and then one, like Mark had on this cloak, and I'm like, what the, all he was doing, he was just back there drinking water. I was like, just get a picture. Like you would have thought it was Michael Jackson. I was like, what the? But I mean, it was cool to see him, but honestly, those guys are so busy, and where they're at now, it's like they can't just walk around the con and think, stuff was gonna be smooth. So it was crazy that he was back there. And so when Roxy went up, and then I sure didn't expect him to say or do anything, but that was cool as hell. That was really neat for him to even do that, because it was just like, why? Like, he could have very easily been like, oh, I'm drinking my water or whatever. But you see, he's full of smiles, came up, and he was just like, hey, I gotta go, because he had to go do for that, I think it was the the Family Feud. I think that's when that was. Not the second coming of Christ, but so it was crazy because those guys were really busy, and they were talking about that, how they were just running around. I think even Mark said like he had like really no breaks from the beginning to the end. It was like something after something after something. So that shit was wild. Let me go to Max's. Let me see. Can I just snap over? We'll do that. All right. And if he doesn't know, obviously, I'm sure, if y'all are here, you obviously follow Max. But yeah, this is Max. So this is Max's Instagram page. If you don't already know, obviously go follow, support. She was dressed up as Boozette, which is really cute. And then this is our first day. And we did the whole Barbie thing. So that was really fun and cute. This is when we were out at the club. And, Cleo want to go and air someone out for jamming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be free sometime. So, but yeah, we had a lot of fun that day. It was just us kind of getting our grounding and figuring everything out. Obviously, I have like a couple edits that I need to get out with Roxy. Because she was, Roxy itself is a lot. So yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that I didn't get to put out there yet. So I'm trying to get that coordinated. So that was like the Barbie theme that I had going with the backpack and stuff. So, yeah, there was just so much. There was so many pictures, and there was fire-ass cosplays, and especially, black folks. Once they messed up, cause y'all gotta remember, like, back in the day, and it wasn't even that far back, it was a whole thing where black people were trying to cosplay and stuff. You were basically getting ridiculed for it. They're not that race. They don't look like that, and da-da-da-da-da. Boy, keep on. And what did we do? Oh, let us cosplay it up. Boy, black folks cosplaying stuff, have you be like, fuck the original character. Like, look how they did it. I have seen some beautiful cosplays done by just black folks, and how we do it, and then we'll either have it where we have like an afro or just our hairstyles with it is just fire. So it was such a cool thing to see. Like I said, it was all positive vibes. People were really friendly, supportive, just how, like, oh, I love your outfit, oh, this, that, and the other. So it was really cool. If you guys do get the chance to get out there, see it, even if it is only maybe for a day or something like that, like, it is something to experience and whatnot. That man really was in a hyperbaric chamber. Yeah, it was crazy because he was just like, okay, and then he had to dip, you know what I'm saying? But he did talk for a little bit longer than that, but I just kind of clipped it off. But yeah, just for that, like, people get really in their head, like, all ego, like, I'm this, who do you, like, but all those dudes are really chill, really cool and down to earth, and they, like, really trying to make sure they make the best of what they were doing. And that's not even me hyping it up or being fanish about it, because y'all know if somebody ain't all they cracked up to be, I'd be like, well, but no, it was really cool to be able to see that and experience it. Max did get out there. Yeah, you just did see that. Max got out there with her like super high heels. She was able to do that. Her boozette was fire. Like unfortunately she was a little late to like some of the points of the con, but this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to do with her contacts and stuff. But as she had stated in her stream, like, thank God she didn't put those contacts in because they were a little damaged, so it would have messed up her eyes. But still, like, the cosplay looked fire, so it was great seeing it. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Even it's saying something for my sister to jump out there too. So it's like, hey, but even that, she really loves it and stuff. She's like, no, I want to go to the next one and nothing else. My sister is so great. Like, she'll help me film stuff and whatnot to make it a little bit easier. Because as you guys know, I'm always behind the scene. So it's rare that I get to kind of do stuff and be in the foreground. because I'm like, okay, what does this look like? Let me do this, and I'm always thinking about how to edit it. I don't really get the chance to really be out there and stuff. But this was the last night. Okay, so story time. This top, it was a team effort to get Roxy in this top. My sister and I, these are just strapped black ribbons to get these, I don't know, G boobs into this thing. We were like, okay, here we go. I was like, and we made a bet. We were like, okay, because these titties are getting loose. Let's just call it what it is. One of them is gonna make a star-studded event and just make it about them. Let's just call it what it is, because we know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought that Roxy's boobs would have made it in something that is just two, it's basically like two big scarves, elastic scarves, and she's gonna be out there doing and bouncing around the way that Roxy does. We're like, all right, we'll just leave it in God's hands. We got it wrapped up. I was like, okay, Roxy, you gotta hold them. My sister's like, okay, we had to play a video to figure out how to strap these things in so they wouldn't just pow. And it is a shock the whole night, because we were literally, because we left the con that Sunday, and it kind of wrapped up kind of early, so it was before 5. I'll just say 3 o'clock for the sake of conversation, or maybe it was 5, because I think the closing ceremonies were at like 4 or something like that. So yeah, maybe 5. So the rest of that night until like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, running amok. Props to that top, because them things stayed in there. It was on God. It was on God. So yes, that was funny. And like it's just hilarious. Roxy ain't nothing but legs, boobs, and chaos. And her Jordans, you know what I'm saying? So this was a really fun night. I still have to make some edits with this, because there was a lot of other stuff that we had going on, but it was like a lot of fun. It was really neat to be able to experience all that. As far as the second day, like I said, we were running around. Oh, that's what I wanted to look for. The Gaming While Black. Because they had made, it was a quick little highlight that they did, but it kind of does give a little sample of which one is it? Shoot. Is it this one? Yeah. Like you'll see my sister and I doing our little hop in the back. But yeah. Like I said, there's so much footage that we haven't even been able to show you guys. Also, if you guys saw my highlight, obviously I got to do an interview, because they were asking about Mortal Kombat and the tournament that they're going to be a part of and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and that's what it's sponsored by Mountain Dew, so that was a big thing. So yeah, that second day we were working. Like it was wild. Hey Kanui, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much for the 34 months. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yes, let me go and mute this a little bit. But yeah, so that second day we were out there. Oh, whoops. Not the wrong sound effect. Not the cops. Yeah, so that second day, me and my sister left the hotel, and we were like, okay, let's go and get going. And met up with Roxy, linked up with Game About Black. That was really cool. And then we were just running around doing interviews with people, catching a lot of stuff. We were also running around like some of the shopping areas. I think a lot more of that is probably on like Roxy's page, because she was doing some stuff too. So yeah, so I'll let you know. Yeah, Roxy was in Nasha that first night. But yeah, you see all the shops, all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. Yeah, so with all the recording, we caught like a Spider-Man, like a Spider Universe kind of fight, multiverse gig happening. That was really cool. So I'm looking forward to that dropping. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They had Splatoon. So if you had like your Nintendo account, you got a free Splatoon bucket hat. My sister ended up taking that because she was just like, it fits. And it did fit her perfectly. I was like, yeah, it's yours, boo. It's yours. But yeah, they have so many things just going on. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah. So yeah, we also got Roxy and Max doing their mechanical bull. It was Lord. Even though that looked really crazy right there, where there was like a lot of people, it was still spaced out really well though. It wasn't complete. It wasn't like, what was it? The Anime Expo, it wasn't that bad. Oh, good night, Mother. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. My bad. I'm sorry. I was just talking and trying to update y'all because I'm not trying to be up here too late. And I know I started late, but I did want to be able to give you guys an update on how the DreamCon thing went. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys for sure on Friday. And then we're going to figure out what we have going on for tomorrow. But yeah, so here's some of the stuff. Like I said, they had like karaoke. They had like some trivia things also too. That we could win prizes. They literally Af, because he's the guy that's usually behind the scenes, kind of doing all the recording, all the editing and stuff with RDC. He had a panel and he was giving away cameras, you know, really supporting people that were trying to grow what they're trying to do and everything. So it's just not a con. It's just like, it's a lot where you gain the information that you need to make yourself better as a content creator and whatnot. It was crazy. The Caterpie cosplay, yeah, she was really cool. The cool thing about it, she dressed as a different Pokemon each day. I missed the first day she did Bulbasaur. So it was Bulbasaur, Caterpie, and then she did Squirtle. That last day we happened to catch her. Me and Roxy's like, hey, are you Caterpie? I was like, this better not be old girl. She's like, you know what it is. And so that was really cool to see her too. And then that was the other thing. I got to link up and meet like a lot of cosplayers. Obviously, like, oh my god, like be able to meet Tony, my god, like it was so crazy. And like I said, I gotta edit that too, but I ended up bumping into him because Roxy and I, we went to the VIP section for the closing ceremonies, and we were sitting up there, and I turned and I was like, oh my god, I was like, Roxy, I was like, that's Tony. And so I don't know if Roxy, I think she's seen a couple of things of him, but she wasn't completely sure. And then I said, Roxy, you gotta give me a picture. He was just sitting up there chilling. I was just like, and then the thing that's weird for me is to go up to people that I know don't know me from my ass in the hole in the wall and sit up there and be like, yeah, hey, gotta get a picture with you. Like, it's like cringe to me. Granted that people were coming up to like me and Max, maybe like Max and, you know, we're not, Roxy, and I would say Roxy and Cleo, love them to death. But walking around a con with them is like, it's like inching through the whole con. Not because it's busy, because every time you turn around, someone's like, it's Roxy, it's Cleo, can I get a picture? And it's cool, and we appreciate all that. I'm not trying to, you know, knock any of that, but if you don't deal with that on a day-to-day, or when it's wild to see and experience. It's like, oh my gosh, what's up, Wayne? How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, like, I know I'm late as hell talking about my little half of DreamCon, but I did want to at least be able to tell y'all, because I was like sick as hell, you know, that whole, like the week after for sure. So, yeah, so, but it was really cool. And I do appreciate those that did recognize me and, you know, did come up and just like, oh no, because I did get to meet Lazy Knee in person. She came up, just a sweetheart and whatnot. There was a couple other people. I'll be honest, it was like kind of a blur now, because I mean, shit, it's almost like hop, skip, and jump almost a month later, it feels like now. Let's see. Who was they are. It's like, but yeah, it's a trip, you know, and more so, I think it's really cool because of all of us being like on Twitch, and we see each other, and, you know, and watch each other all the time. Hey, what's up, Six? How you doing? That is like to finally be able to see one another, like in real life. It's like, oh my god. So it just like, sometimes I don't even feel like it's like that. So when Lazy Knee came up and she was just like, oh, I was like, hey, I remember Max said something like, cause I was like talking about her. I was just like, oh, Max, you know, people are gonna see you and it's gonna be like, oh my god, Max is just. I said, me, it's just kind of like, I think people recognize me once you see Roxy, once you see Max. They're like, oh, the other girl, you know what I'm saying? But so I, you know, and so she was like, yeah, but you know, Lazy Knee came up too, and this, that. And I was like, and I didn't think anything of it, because I think of y'all like my equals, like my homies. So just like, yeah, they ain't a fan. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's a homie. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than, I would feel the same way like when I met like Kanui or when I met Paige. I don't look at y'all just like followers and like fans. And I was just like, because y'all that are really in here, and I know y'all and talk to y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna come up to y'all and we're gonna talk like, just like we do in the chat. I ain't thinking of it like that. Like if someone recognizes me that I don't know at all, then I'm like, oh, okay, snap. Because there was somebody that was he was a really sweet dude. I think his name was Brennan. He came up, he's like, oh, I love, you guys from All Dev and All Dev Gaming. It really helped me get through like COVID, because I mean, we were all going through it. And he had got Roxy and I's autograph, and I was like, what? I'm like, autograph? I remember being a kid and be like, getting autographs was like a trip. So it just like, who would want my autograph? So it was cool, like, doing that. So I'm gonna be honest, you were going to be my first autograph, because I don't what. So that was really cool, and it was cool to meet people that have watched, even if they're not like vocal in the chat. 'Cause there was someone else that was just like, oh, I'm just a lurker. I'll just be lurking in the background and stuff. But I do watch, you guys' streams and stuff, and they really love the dynamic. And they even asked about Valio and stuff. So it's cool to be able to meet you guys and feel the appreciation on a different level. So in that crap, okay, in my defense too, I forgot all about that. Max, my sister and I, we were walking around that second day, and then we were walking around and we were trying to find something to eat. I had got like some kind of drink, and it was strong. And then so we just ended up going to a Chick-fil-A. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, homie, you know what I'm saying? Justice for GQ. Because we up there walking around, and then we go to Chick-fil-A, and I just wanted some Polynesian sauce, right? For my little nuggets so I can carry on my life. And I got me a shake. What are the chances? I go up there, and I'm like, the guy was like, oh, what kind of sauce do you want? And I was like, yeah, can I get the Polynesian? He's like, oh, we're out of Polynesian. I'm like, he said, we talked about that at BlurCon. I'm just a supporter, but I'm not a fanatic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from anyone being excited to see me or anything like that, but I just, I'm my homies. So, but, shut up, sis. They don't ask, but no, they literally did. They're like, hey, hey, don't you stream with that one guy? Because I think they just didn't know his name, they think, because like I said, they'll just be, but I have had other people that did ask, and they knew about it, that, watch my streams and stuff. But, yeah, so I asked for this Polynesian sauce. The guy said we don't have any. Now, mind you, clearly there's other people that were there at DreamCon. So there's a guy, he had like a exhibitor badge. Roxy, my sister, and I, we had press badges, and then it was, I think it was just like then the weekend badge and whatnot. So I see these people literally have the badges on, so they were at DreamCon. So I was sitting up there, and then I was like, oh, and everyone was kind of upset that, damn, they had a Polynesian. So when the guy went to go get the sauce, he was like, do you want any other kind of sauce? I'm like, I guess barbecue. I never had to deal with this, so I don't have like a backup sauce. So he was like, oh, here's the last Polynesian. I was like, oh, the Chick-fil-A goes wild. They're like, oh. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, it's not my fault. They're like, oh, you gonna take the last Polynesian? No. I was like, hey, and I hold on now. And then, they're like, so then I'm getting all these dirty looks and shaking their head like, nah, how could you? And I'm like, bruh, like, you think I would do that? And then so that kid, he was just like, damn, she took the last Polynesian. Now, to run into him again was a trip, because one, I didn't think he was gonna be in the VIP section. And like when I was walking by, I was looking at him, because you see all these different creators and like influencers, whether it be on Twitch or Instagram, and I was looking, I'm like, why does that kid look familiar? Because when we were in there at the Chick-fil-A, then when I got my shake, then they're like, oh, is that the last shake? Come on, man. And then Max and my sister were like, oh, because they were already seated, and I was picking up my little stuff. They didn't hear all what was going on. And so my sister's like, oh, can you pick up I forgot whatever different type of sauce this was. And I was just like, yeah, to ask for a sauce right now? And then so I was like, oh, damn. And so I was like, all right, here we go. And then they're like, oh, you getting another sauce? And so, oh, there we go. This is where I met Tony. I was so like, oh, because he's so freaking funny. He was so sweet. 'Cause I was like, it was kind of ill lit up there. And this is also where I ran into that kid. It was so ill lit. I'm like, Roxy, you got to get this flash on. And it wasn't really going. I'm like, Roxy, please. And then, so she got it. But luckily, somebody was just walking by with this, like, some kind of, everyone's filming, recording. But it was like some kind of wand light. And Roxy was able to catch us with that light. She was like, perfect. I was like, thank you. But he was just like, oh, no, we cool. We here. He's like, he wasn't even tripping. He wasn't being like, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's so cool. But either way. But yeah, so that whole thing with the sauce. So anyway, that kid was up there, and then he was just like, oh, there you go. He's just like, yeah, it's me. He's like, I was like, what the? He's like, yeah. So you would take the last sauce. I'm like, I know I'm not dealing with Chick-fil-A beef at DreamCon. This ain't happening. And so Roxy's like, oh my God, what happened? Because Roxy wasn't there. So she's like, I gotta record this. And this kid got up there and said, I was up there and she took the last sauce that I wanted for my nuggets. I'm like, oh, you were a sassy little teenager. And then I didn't even know he was. And Roxy's like, oh my God, how old are you? He's like, I'm 19. Oh God. Now it just makes it seem like I'm snatching sauces from the children. Like, he handed it to me. I didn't know. I was like, come on, we fucking doing this. Man, Roxy said, I'm gonna say you were 9. He's like, okay, I was 9. He was basically like Riley, where he was just like, and then he called me a nigga. I was like, what? And I was like, and so that's why I was defending myself, and I looked so guilty because I'm like, this is crazy. This is not how it went down. I'm the one that basically got jumped from a Polynesian and Chick-fil-A. Oh my God. I was like, where is my team? Where is the dynasty? Where is the justice for GQ? And they had to run into this kid? Come on, man. I was just like, and then like I said, especially when he was talking all that mess, and then it just like, yeah, it's me. Cause then like he was sitting down the row, and I was, cause I had walked by, and then me and Roxy had sat down, and I was just looking out to see like, oh, who's all here? And then when I look out, then like our eyes crossed, and he was glaring, and then so I glared right. Y'all know me, I glared right back, and then it was just like, I was like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, son of a bitch. But anyway, it was a cool kid. It was funny. It was just like, but only me. How? I swear. Oh yeah, I met Cutie Pie. I geeked out about that too. I didn't expect her to just be out, and I like saw her cosplay. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh, it's Cutie Pie, and I am so inspired just by, I mean, I don't do cosplay like that, but the way she does it, and then to turn the way like she does her cosplays, because she obviously, you know, creates and makes her own cosplays and stuff, to then make a whole swimsuit line. Golly. So she was out there selling, like, I mean, not in just swimsuits. I would just say, like, just attire, just wear it, because she had the jacket, and then Max ended up getting that. She got the Zelda one, and then she had just premiered the Peach jacket. And so I had asked her a question on Instagram, like, about a week or two before that when she premiered it. I was like, hey, is there any way you could do that as a Bowsette? You know what I'm saying? If you get Bowsette, you got me. I'm looking forward to that. And so when I actually got to go up and meet her, I was just like, I'm gonna ask straight up. So I asked her, I was like, hey, do you got possibly like a Bowsette coming down the line? She's like, we really want to do it. And I guess it's like her partner, he was there, and he was just like, yeah. He's like, well, we want to, because he was really excited about it. He was like, yeah, we want to, but she's saying that they want to roll out a Rosalina one. So if you guys did like the Peach one, she has a Rosalina one that's eventually gonna come out, and then depending on how that sells, then they're gonna do a Bowsette one. That's gonna be fire. So I was really looking forward to that. She was really sweet, because they was like, she had a line of people. I'm like, you know, and I was like, it's cool, I'll go. And she's like, no, girl, you gonna get this picture? I was like, you know. So that was really cool, really sweet. She's a really cool person. Like I said, we did this Splatoon thing with Max. Max was a freaking Amazon in these things, and it made, for sure, me. I don't care what y'all say. If 5'5.5" is the average height, I don't care. But the way I looked like I was from some little island from Zelda, and Max just looked like some kind of Amazon from, I don't know, Wonder Woman. It was ridiculous. It was just like, hey. You know, I swear to God, I was just like, you know what? But either way, we have fun. My sister looked so cute in her pink. They all like I was like the anti-bar, because I was, you know, y'all saw the makeup. But yeah, it was so cute. We had so much fun. And then we all know how I love, Soul Eater. So we had like Death the Kid with the sisters that are the Guns. That was so cool to see them. If you guys know, it's like Curly Head Shinobi. This was her. I was like, oh, and then I ended up meeting these two. These are new. Let me see. Is his name? I think he commented. Oh, let me see. Because Valio, I put him in the chat because I wasn't aware of him, but he's really cool. He does like obviously content creation and stuff like that. Oh, I don't see it up here. But yeah, it was really cool meeting them. Oh, and obviously, I was like, Dimples is so sweet, because we were walking past, and like I like left her voice notes. We communicated back and forth, laughed about that, and just all this time and whatnot. I was like how she does the makeup, the whole nine. It was cute. He said, damn them shoes. Brandy, them things that got nothing on what she actually wore. What did she call? What is Rock? I mean, not Roxy. The mask called those pleaser heels. Them things were ridiculous, and I appreciate the justice for GQ because I am not the guilty one. But the camera was so close to my face. It was the last batch of chicken that was coming up too. They blame me for taking the last shake, but I digress. But we were walking by, and it was the way it'd be so many people, so many creators that you just think you're gonna miss them. Like, cause even Jonesy, I ended up meeting her, and like we were talking like months before, and I was like, well, hopefully I end up seeing you. So we were like, but when I saw Dimples, we were walking by, and she saw me. She's like, GQ. I was like, oh my god. And I was just like, I didn't. Now Dimples, she be really doing stuff. There ain't no way that I would think just off of walking past one another, she would recognize me enough to be like, I know you and I'm not freaked out by you. Because she was one that really kind of brought awareness to me in regards to like how to try to approach people and how like just as a whole, like how it could be on the other side of it where you could be like, what is it? You're like overstimulated or just kind of exhausted. Like, and me, I'm not someone to just run up to somebody and be weird anyway, but just kind of like how that could be. So when I came up to her, I was just, still real cool. I didn't want to be too excited because it was at the end of the day. And so I don't know how tired she was. So I was like, hey girl, I wasn't trying to be too much, but she was still really chill. This stuff, it was none of that. She wasn't, tired. I mean, she was probably tired. We were all tired, but it wasn't anything where just like, girl, what do you want? Like, she was so sweet. And then she was dressed up as, one of the characters from an anime that I like, the Oran Host Academy. Or is it Oran Host High School? I think it's Academy. It's Academy. But it was so cute and fun seeing her and her partner because she was so nice. I was like so able to meet both of them. She was cool as hell. I wish I could have ended up seeing them again. So I could have got a picture with all of them. But yeah, it was so neat to actually be able to meet everybody. Like I said, the vibe and the energy was so cool. I got to meet Kiki. That was cool because I got to meet her. And it was funny because also, what was it? Avencia was there, and Tokyo Sama, they were doing a lot of interviews with your favorite senpai. She had her own booth, so I got to kind of meet up with her. Not favorite senpai. I mean, she was there, but I wasn't all in her face. She was doing other stuff, but I did get to say hi and finally meet Tokyo's Sama, and then also meet Avencia, because me and Avencia obviously would joke and talk, because she also knows I'm trying to get all these names, Dragon. So it was cool. So it was just like, hey, we kind of chit-chatted. Everyone was losing their voice. So it was funny because it was just like, I was like, yeah, and everyone sounds like me. like, because I know my voice was already, it's, know how it is. It just be raspy. But it's just the fact, like, to hear other people sound like I did, I was like, well, I don't stand out as being the old raspy voice person anymore. But she was exhausted. She's like, girl, we done been to parties. We done this. And so I give props to those content creators, cosplayers, Twitchers, them high-level ones. And really, not even high-level, just to be where you got to deal with just getting through the con and people recognizing you and wanting to take pictures, wanting to do this, or just even outside of that, even people just being a fan and just wanting to take a picture and move on. But then you had so many people doing interviews. So just like, and you guys seen of all the interviews where people just walk up, ask you a random question, and da-da-da-da. So the one person I really, really wanted to see, but I mean, come on now, that's really hard, is Rennie Goddess. I wanted to see her, but she ended up getting kidney stones, what is that, the second day or something like that? And so she wasn't there to do the host the cosplay competition, and ended up being a cutie senpai that had to fill in for her. But yeah, she was honestly, she should have had just as much security as pretty much the guys from RDC and the Sombros and whatnot. But yeah, I really love like how Kiki's theme is. Like, she has her own, it is her own style, like to do like basically a Harley Quinn to be like her own little black Harley Quinn. I like that. That's fire. So she's really really cool, really sweet. And like I said, because me and her have never really talked like we've chatted a little bit, like just being her stream. She's like, hey, but it's never been like she recognized me at all. But it's just like we know Avencia and stuff in Tokyo, so it kind of worked out like that. But yeah, she was really sweet. It was really cool meeting her. So let's see. And that too, it's funny because she has her little platforms on. So technically she's shorter than me. So, and then it was this other girl, like you can see the bunny ears because she was playing as, what is the bunny from, the bunny, I'm missing out on her name, from My Hero. She was playing as her and she was even shorter than her. So that girl came up to about my shoulders and she was the cutest little thing. I was like, oh, so yeah, Miracle. Yeah, she was playing Miracle and I was like, and she was a thick little Miracle, so don't get it twisted. She was so cute. I wish I could have got a picture with her, but it was, I think it was about the last, yeah, this is the last day because I'm not even in cosplay. And so like the whole the exhibition room or whatnot that was about to close. That's when they were selling everything. So we were trying to wrap things up. This was the second day, so me and my sister got to wear Luigi hats and our little gig. So that was really fun. And people were like, it was funny because even when we were walking down the street, people noticed the hats. They were just like, hey, because it's like, y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? We did not go all the way to Japan, not leaving there with them hats. We were getting those hats specifically because we were like, this is what we're doing for DreamCon. So I was like, no, we coming different. So no shade to anybody else's like Mario and Luigi cosplays and anything like that. It was just the fact that we had this plan. So our hats had that puff. It had that extra. I was like, nah, we doing this. So it was really fun being able to do that. Oh, thank you, Wayne. I'm glad. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun being able to do that. And my sister was a big support. I greatly appreciate her and everything that she was doing. She was like, it's cool to have somebody there that appreciates what you do, that has just as much of a personality as you do, that if you are in something, she's down with it. Like, literally her and Roxy, I'm gonna call this out now before it happens because it's already there and it has been recorded. Roxy and my sister, that's the thing. One, their birthdays are like within a week of each other, so there's that. But it's just like having two sisters because like Roxy's energy and my sister's energy are like right there. Because I don't think I ever met anybody that can make my sister laugh to the equivalent of me. Like, my sister would say, like, I really make her laugh. And I'm always shocked because she makes me laugh so much. But the way she laughs with the stuff that Roxy does, I've never seen that. And that is very rare. So, them two, Lord help us all. That's all I'm going to say. It was just, and then, especially they click up because it was something that Roxy wanted to do. And she was like, well, I'm going to hit up Danielle. I'm like, oh, here we go. And my sister's like, let go. And I was like, I didn't even know she was awake. They already. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, here we go. So, but it was really cool to be able to spend that time and just hang out and chill. Just friends. Just like, because it sucks. Like, we don't live close to each other. So when we do get the time to kind of meet up and hang out to try to make the best of it, you know, even with the fact of how busy we were, because we were busy. I will say, DreamCon is when we went to sleep. It was because that was the end of the day. When we woke up, we got in cosplay. We were there the whole time, all 3 days. So we made the most of it. I made connections, got to meet a lot of cool people. Got to show a little bit of me, a little bit more than what I kind of get to. So it was really cool. It was a really fun event. I look forward to the other edits I'm going to try to get out. I may just put some of them on YouTube. I'll let you guys know that, and we'll just kind of do it that way so I'm not, like, doing too much on the Instagram tip. But, yeah, it was really cool. And I did get to meet, like, some of the guys from RDC. It was cool, like, seeing some of them at the after party. But it was so much going on. It was like, let's see. What is it? Oh, you really like the shirt? You know what? That shirt, real talk. If it's... Are you talking about the Cowboy Bebop one? I'm going to say this. I got this at the last day before I headed out to get on the plane to even go to DreamCon at Forever 21. I will say that. Hey, Valio, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. RDC, they were recording with some stuff with Gaming While Black. And I was trying, that con was bigger than I thought. And so they were calling me and they were like, hey, like, AGQ, where are you? They want to do an interview with me that first day, but then we ended up doing it the second day. And then by the time I ended up finding them, it was like Jordan and Lee and stuff. Like, they were finishing up some of their interviews with with it was Ben and Leland at the time, and I was like, so then I ended up running into what was it, John and Desmond, and then Af was walking out with Tony, and it was somebody else that I think I'm missing. But yeah, they were all leaving like some party we were just going into and stuff. And then we also got to bump into what was it? A couple other cosplayers. But it was like I said, it was so much. I'm trying to it's like y'all know me with names. Like, why do I have this? I'm talking to somebody. But yeah, it was a lot of different people we really got to run into, and it was really cool being able to see them. Like I said, it was all chill vibes. It wasn't anything like attitude-y, it was just like, who you, like, to take a picture. It wasn't anything in that. The only one I did not see live of RDC, because we did technically, get to see Mark, was Dylan. Dylan cracks me up, and I didn't get to see him at all. But I think he was working a lot of stuff in the back too. But yeah, and then the other part I didn't even get to tell you guys. So we ended up getting to meet Carl Jones and his wife. What is it Love Barnett or Barrett? I can't remember. It's either Barnett or Barrett. But yeah, so the creators of the Boondocks. I was like, it is so funny because obviously all the sound alerts and things I have with the Boondocks and whatnot, and then they actually get to meet them. Like, we met them like about 3 separate times, like one after their panel, then and then we're seeing them at their panel. I think we saw them again walking around through the con, and then when my sister Roxy and I were walking down 6th Street and stuff, then they were just walking because everyone was kind of pretty much done that last day, and then them two were walking and we were just chopping it up with them. They are so cool. Their panel is very inspirational, very eye-opening, and how to manage and carry yourself and whatnot with just how things are nowadays. Yeah, because what they're saying just basically, and the same thing you'll hear like a lot of people say nowadays, like it's different digitally now. It's not, the rules aren't the same, you know what I'm saying? So let me see, let's go to Carl. Yeah, so it was funny because when they were doing their closing panel at DreamCon, so everyone got up there and said something, and then when he got up there and said his, he was just like, man, I don't know what to really say. He was like, but booty butt cheeks, and it was like, and so we were, I was like, that's when Roxy and I was sitting over the side. We were like, oh, and everyone's getting hype, and then like people in the crowd, they're like, do the homie. That was so much fun. That was so funny to see. Like I said, it was all a really chill vibe, and then it was funny seeing people dress up as Uncle Ruckus. That was funny because then I think this Uncle Ruckus, he actually had like a speaker, and then he was playing like the Uncle Ruckus, the sound. It's like, because we were walking around, it was just like, like that, what is it, that tuba or whatnot sound when Ruckus comes in. So you were hearing that, you're like, so when you turn around, it would be him. Be like, is he walking around with a speaker? And it just the creativity that people had with their cosplays and all this kind of stuff was it was so cool. The vibe was fire. That's what I was gonna try to show you guys real quick. Let me turn this music down. Oh, not turn me down. Hold up. Because let's see. Oh, did I mess it up? I think I did. Hold on, because I wanted to show you guys the let me put let me charge up my little headset because it's about to die. But you said, what is it? And what did you say, Bill? Oh, about the interview. Oh, I haven't talked about the interview. I mean, the interview, there wasn't really much to say. It was just the fact that they were just asking me about, like, Mortal Kombat and, is my little power pack dead? Well, hell. They were just asking me about, like, doing Mortal Kombat and it being, them doing the tournament and it being sponsored by Mountain Dew. But it really wasn't not to say on that. It was a cool experience, but yeah, it wasn't a long interview. Let's see. let me try to find the video. I had it up and I think I messed around and accidentally closed it. Yeah, okay, so here's what they were talking about. So the guys are kind of reflecting on like some of the other things that were going on at DreamCon, and even when we were walking around, we were like, "What the?" It was funny because, let's see, okay, because when they had like someone would just up jumped and they had double dutch out there, I wanted to jump in, I did, but I was just like, oh, I haven't, because I don't know if y'all know, but I used to be on a jump roping team back in the day when I was a kid. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Not being ready though. I wasn't sure. I wasn't confident. So I was like, let me not hop my ass out there and embarrass myself for everyone that post up on their little highlights of DreamCon. I don't need that publicity right now. I'm trying to grow. But not like that. So yeah, so you guys can even hear how literally there's so much going on that we didn't even know. What's up, Dimples? Hey, I was just talking about you when we got to meet. I was talking about your cosplay and like just being able to run into you. I was like, I did not expect for you to be like, "Damn, she cute." I'm like, "Duh, Dimples." I was like, "How you doing, baby?" Like, so it was so cool being able to see you. How you doing tonight? Let me see. Like, here we go. So this is him talking about like, hey, this kind of stuff was going on, and it was funny because we saw this. So they had people out there, and people were boxing. As you saw, like Roxy had like the boxing gloves, and they were just a guy doing shit with the training pads or whatever, right? But then there was somebody else and it was in the exhibit part, and they were like boxing, and it was like, so it wasn't like a fight broke out, but it was just like, is someone actually regulating this? So here's like the take on that. I'm gonna try to make sure I have the volume decent, but it isn't too loud for you guys. But let me know if it's too loud. But here you go. And say I'm good. Didn't mean to scare you. No, no, you didn't scare me at all. I was actually shocked that I didn't expect for you to. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like all this internet stuff. Like I didn't expect that if I'm walking by that you would have ever even recognized me. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. I just figured like you more so remember my name when you see it like in comments or in your stream, but not to especially with all those people that if I'm walking by that you would have just like when our eyes met, it's like we know each other. That's what the shock was. I'm like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? So it was so nice meeting you and all that kind of good stuff. And I was just telling them about like you kind of really put me on to like being aware of like how exhausted someone can be. I mean that's kind of common sense, but it's like being like overstimulated and whatnot, and then just not approaching somebody with like too much energy. It's like it's like, oh my god, especially because we were at the end of the day. So yeah, like I was like knowing how like you got a lot of stuff going on, I wanted to make sure that when I approached you, it was just like the excitement was balanced and everything like that. But I was just telling them like how sweet you were, and it was still all good, and how this is how much fun it was. I wish I could have got a picture with all of us. But yeah, it was so nice meeting you. I mean, your wife. It was like she was so funny and so cool too. But I'm glad you guys have fun and got out of there safe. Hopefully y'all didn't end up catching no COVID like I did. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
No cap. Hey, chat. No, it was solicited. It was solicited. Glove the boxing going on in the convention center. Crazy.
Guess who the referee was? My brother-in-law. I said, I can't take y'all niggas nowhere.
What conversation transpired to where they thought that shit was okay, bro?
It was really fun.
So real quick, so they're up there and they're talking about, they're seeing like the clips from people posting it on like Twitter of things that were going on in the con, and they're like, people were really boxing out there. They're like, what is going on? And so Mark is saying like, it's already crazy enough that this is happening. They're like, oh my god, oh thank God, okay, you guys didn't catch COVID. Amen. Bless your heart. But yeah, I'm glad I got to meet you and stuff. It was so cool. But they were just saying, like, there was so much going on that they're like, if something would have happened, like if someone really would have actually got iced out, like someone would have sit up there and checked that glass jaw and been knocked down the floor, like what could we have done? They're like, what the hell? We did not know this was going on. We did not approve this. Chaos amongst. So obviously that's gonna be something else added into what the next card. Cause I mean, you don't know until it happens. So you really can't blame them. They can only do so much, and it's just kind of like, all right, now we got to check for that, But But luckily everyone was safe and whatnot. But they're talking about it. Mark is saying it's already bad enough this is happening. But then he's looking in the crowd, and then they're pointing out folks that are in the crowd. He's just like, then come to find out it's my brother-in-law that was the one that's up there, like, I think he said there was reffing it or something. I was like, oh my God.
Hey, guess who the referee was? My brother-in-law. I said that
Oh, yeah, his brother-in-law.
I can't take y'all niggas nowhere.
Like, right?
Conversation transpired to where they thought that shit was okay, bro.
It was really
And it
throwing
wasn't
them
just normal
It was
boxing,
dead
bro.
ass.
Them niggas was
Bro,
throwing
so I'm saying they was
hands.
throwing
Ben, it was dead ass a nigga dressed like fucking Gohan.
Hold on, you guys.
World
I'll be right
Tournament
back. I'm
with
gonna let you guys
do-rag
watch
on,
this.
bro. And nigga put the gloves on and got to throwing them bitches, bro. I said,
I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah, there it is. That shit crazy.
Hold on, y'all hear that? The nigga said everything here free game. That's my brother-in-law. Look at this nigga. Everything else free game.
I didn't see this one. I didn't see this one.
Like, said, my brother was boxing there.
Look at this, bro. Hold on, is that your daddy?
I know who I think it is.
Look, is that your daddy?
Yeah, Leland Dad.
That's your fucking daddy.
Daddy, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Dad, bro.
What?
That's crazy.
Why is my nephew and his friend recording this?
That's crazy, bro.
Nah, this is what. This
Wait,
is my
hold on,
nephew.
bro. Why is
This is Leland daddy.
my daddy, bro? I told my daddy about this shit, and he acted like he wasn't over there watching it. Then he got a front row seat.
Bro, and this right here is my brother-in-law, y'all. I'm leaving them niggas exactly where they at next year. Next year they staying at. Look at these niggas, bro.
Bro, what the fuck?
Crazy,
Are you
bro.
serious?
Ooh. Nah, hey. Ooh. Hey, nah. Ooh.
Now where somebody would've got knocked out?
That's what I'm saying. Head on concrete, boy.
Ooh.
Your ass could have gone to the
Oh, they
hospital.
throwing haymakers
Hey,
too.
we throwing. Hey, that nigga why y'all looking at?
Look at your daddy. He's literally enjoying this, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how wild that is to catch your daddy in the background? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Because to find it, that's what I was watching it and I was weak. That's why I was like, I've got to show them this. Because I'm like, you have all this going on. And they were just like, wait, Leland, is that your daddy? He's like, Daddy, what are you doing? Like, that's got to be the most ridiculous. That is your con and your dad front row in the chaos that shouldn't be. And you're like, what? And then the crazy thing is he's up there saying, like, bro, I was telling my dad about, like, yeah, they were boxing. He said his dad up there playing brand new. Like, oh, really? Like, you were there. There is evidence you were in the front row and living your best life. And you sit up there. I was like, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, what did you say, Dimples? Is it the same thing? Double Dutch, the boxing, the dance party? Yeah, the Double Dutch, girl. I wanted to hop on in, but I was just like, let me not. But next year though, I'm about to practice up. I'm gonna get my time right. I'm about to be in there, old school in it. But that was just hilarious. I was just like, ain't no way. He's like, Daddy. Like, and then you're just like, you know what? You bring your family out to an event like this. He's like, that's why next time I'm leaving these niggas where they at. Like, it's like, they do say that the rules are always made because something that exactly, that's how it goes. It's just like, because where else would this happen? I mean, how would you even think if you're planning a con, real talk, are you like, hey, let's also have them in line, make sure no one comes in with boxing gloves, getting ready to box. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if someone brought that to a meeting and say, hey, we got to make sure people ain't boxing, it was more so just thinking people were going to sit up there and straight be fighting at the con, letting on, not like legal play fighting in a sense. They were just kind of like, I mean, yeah, someone really got a guy hit. And I'm glad. And even that right there just shows how cool the vibe was, because even with people with gloves on, boxing, going for the face, no headgear, that it was still cool after that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody like, no, but let me see you outside. No, it was just like, oh, okay, cool. Took the gloves off. Everyone went about their way. When? How? Come on. And they had multiple fights, because I walked by and saw two different ones. They were going for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I think they brought it back on the second day. Like, it was, I don't know. Like I said, I'm really glad that nothing got crazy, but it just shows, like, you know, it's this right here, I feel like, is the epitome of, like, how it sucks how you see stuff and there's how they try to portray black folks as like we always out doing something or up to no good or something like that. And real talk, look at all these black folks. We out there being nerdy, playing our games, doing this. All we want to do is just chill. But you know what I'm saying? We just chilling, vibing. Don't want to be messed with. Just, you know what I'm saying? Having a good ass time. No problems. Even Mark, I think he had said on Twitter, or it was also posted on Instagram, that it was like even the police, because obviously, you know, unlike Kai, they had like a permit and everything. It was known that this event was going to happen. So obviously there's going to be police there to make sure nothing went wrong. You know, just call it what it is. It's just kind of like, look, we're going to have all these niggas out here and be ready for something to pop off. Even them, they're like, look, we shocked that did nothing wild happen. 3 days, y'all niggas running amok in Texas? Come on, man. They like, you got us. You got us. All that. How? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just shows, like, we just wanted to have fun. People paid their money. They had their outfits. And you know that's the main thing. It's like black folks going to church. You done got your little Easter outfit. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Your focus is, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going in to have fun. I ain't on no BS. I ain't on no drama. That's all it was. And that was like the energy for 3 days. That was fire. That was so cool. Yeah, and like I said, it was just funny hearing their reactions to this stuff. Like, wait, what?
Look at your father.
There you go.
This is gonna BJ, y'all. This my brother. Look at this nigga. Good shit, boy. What the fuck? Oh my god.
That's a Vans too. Vans. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
They called out all day. Why were they that involved?
Who was he in Black Avengers?
Bro,
Yeah.
he was
He was what's his name? Ebony Maw. He was Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw, Black Avengers 3.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, this is really wild.
Oh, you know what?
There was one that they was throwing harder in that bitch. There's another one they was throwing harder.
Spider-Man nigga, his shirt off.
I'm not sure if that was the same Spider-Man that was in the clip that we got with the Gaming While Black when we were filming, because there was obviously a Miles Morales Spider-Man, and I haven't got to see like the most recent Spider-Man that came out, but basically it makes it seem like the racist Spider-Man, like the big white dude or whatever, like they were boxing, but I mean it wasn't real, but they were acting it out and stuff, and it was like, oh, everybody was running around, they were just like acting out, like, just like, oh, I beat his ass, and then it was like a whole epic scene, and then the kid that played Miles Morales, and he took it off, he's like, oh, I'm the real Spider-Man, and everyone just lost it. It was like, oh, it was not planned. It was nothing with RDC. It was nothing that like people were like, okay, we're gonna have this event or this little showing. It was just people just vibing, just doing a thing. And they had like a whole rap session over in the corner. People just up there just throwing bars and da 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 da. There was another clip. I think I have it. I'm gonna show you guys. It was a guy that was walking around. I never ended up getting to see him, but it was a guy that was walking around with a tier board, and he was tearing up like what is it, like kind of secondary or side characters of animes, and if people were wilding out about that, it was just so much that people were making of it, other than just what they were providing. That was what was so cool about it.
What is going on?
My daddy was dead ass there laughing at that shit. Like, fucking,
front row.
what's
Oh, wait
going
till
on?
Dylan pops in. Hold on.
Shit was muted, bro.
Damn.
I was in this bitch fucking rolling, bro.
Oh, damn, Bill.
Bro, I never seen this angle, bro. I never seen this angle. That's why so many key members, bro. Yo, daddy.
Bro, he's
Bro, that's
crazy,
fucking
bro.
wild. That is wild as
What
fuck.
are you
Because I
doing?
remember, bro, I remember you telling him about this shit. He was dead listening.
Like, he's acting like he didn't see the shit. Bad niggas dead ass.
Your dad funny, bro. That shit funny as fuck. He's funny as fuck, man.
Wasn't there more than
Damn,
just
that was
this one?
boxing.
Oh shit! Hey, there we go.
Bro, it was one
Yeah,
more.
it's one-
Oh, here
yeah, it's
goes,
one
look,
more.
look, y'all.
There it is. That's what I see. That's what I see.
That's what I see too.
Oh, yeah. So be
A
there.
recap and a recap, right?
Bro, what is this nigga BJ doing?
See what I'm saying? They were
Crazy.
This is
Damn.
wild, bro. What's wrong with
Damn.
you?
Them niggas on them hoes.
Damn.
And you know nobody trying to get beat up up in front of all them niggas. So you know they fighting for real.
But that's what, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it was, you could have, like, that could have went bad real quick. But that, they did their piece and everyone just walked off.
BJ having fun, bro.
BJ's having the time of his fucking life. I've never seen a nigga have this much fun.
No, I ain't never seen him have this much fun. It was like everybody, you know what I'm saying? They were just like, hey. Oh, no. Real right. No, females could never. Let me see. Wait, did he say this?
He said we didn't think they was boxing.
Hey, look, there we go. Da-da-da. But yeah, no, because I'm going to tell you right now, really, it hasn't came out yet, but in the clip that I did, I think with Roxy, my sister and I, when we did like the little Mario jump and everything, so there was a girl and she was out there dressed as Yoshi. So when you see that, this is what it was. So we were out there, interviewing all these people. Obviously, I'm dressed as Mario. My sister ended up going back to the hotel because it was a lot. She was just like, the second day, real talk, that second day is super, super wild. Because obviously people are now, they're off of work. Even if they live in the area, now they could come up there. Most time that Friday, it's not as bad. That's the day to kind of get your footing and everything like that. Saturday is that heavy day, and then Sunday is kind of like the wrap up, so it's not as bad. But though, yeah, the Yoshi character. So it's this chick, she was dressed up as Yoshi, but I guess she has her own thing. I didn't end up getting her at, so I don't know what she does, but she was dressed up as Yoshi, and so I'm dressed up as Mario, and she's like, hey, can I do a video with you, and like, I'm gonna beat you up? Now y'all know. I'm like, I appreciate you asking, but hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get there, and my, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say following, make it sound like I'm like cringe, but just like, real talk. If I don't really have a following, it's hard for me to get some of these deals that I'm trying to get, so I can get you guys some coupon codes. You know what I'm saying? So we can live. You know what I'm saying? I can't come out and get my ass beat by Yoshi, my baby, by Yoshi. I was like, now, hey, no. But this is what we can do. I said, hear me out. What we can do, I said, we could, I think Roxy came up with it. Roxy was just like, well, why don't we do like a reconciliation? Because we know, now, I love Yoshi. Now, what Mario has done to Yoshi in the past is obviously use him as a mid-air trampoline at times so he can carry on and Yoshi just gets played out. So that's what the beef was mainly about. So what we did, that's where you kind of saw where I was putting my hand on Yoshi's shoulder like, hey, we were kind of, reconciling our whole situation and it gave a hug or whatnot. And so she said, hey, this is what I'm going to do. When you turn around, I'm going to like flick your hat. And then it was something like that. She was just going to flick the hat and that was going to be it. And so I was like, okay, cool. So she did it, and I was just like, okay, so we did that. I was talking to Roxy, so she flicked my hat, off. And then so I was like, the egg, and I can't remember if, I take that back. I think my sister was there, because my sister's like, yeah, get the egg. So I grabbed her Yoshi egg, and I took off with it, and then that was like the whole little skit that she was chasing with the Yoshi egg. So it worked out, you know what I'm saying? That she was really cool. She was like, hey, thank you so much for that, and all that kind of stuff. So it was fun, but yeah, Lily was right, but ain't no way, because there was a video. It was a whole nother clip. I don't know what that is. I don't feel like finding it. But it was a guy in RDC, Ben, the kind of taller dude. He was doing like some kind of contest. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of after party thing. So it wasn't actually linked with RDC and DreamCon, but it was something else. I think it was like a twerk competition. A twerk competition almost got out of hand because there was two girls twerking, but it was for $1,000. So I mean, twerking for $1,000, he's an effort. But even they were like, oh no, I could twerk hard. And he was just like, I'm just trying to hold it all together, but it was just like, so yeah, actually boxing? Oh, no. But, yeah.
We didn't think the boxing was going to get that lit.
What?
How?
Man, bro. They really turned that bitch into BoxCon, bro.
I had a great. They started doing the whole contest.
Oh, okay, he does
start. Great contest. Can you come host? I said, nah, I don't feel like, I don't want to talk and then I don't want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, you just gotta like pick a winner. That's it. I was like, I bet. Yeah, no, I was like, I bet I can do that. So we go over there. First of all, it's hot than a bitch. If you was there, that was hot than a bitch too. And then Eda bring out, she's like, I got a special guest. You got Ben from RDC, you know what I'm saying? So, and they throw the song on. I start throwing. I said, oh! The nurse suit on come. She comes straight to me, look at my eyes, and then turn around and start throwing. I said, oh! Oh, shit! Oh! This, okay. But then she was throwing it, and then the other girl got mad. She was hot because they was twerking for $1,000. So the other girl was standing there. She was hot. She was like, ugh, like she was like literally physically, like visibly heated. So she literally started fighting the other girl off for her to like move to start twerking on me. And then she started throwing that hoe on me, and then the other girl put her fucking legs over the other girl's head. I was like, this shit is fucking. This shit's wild. I'm having the best time of my life.
What kind of convention are you running?
He dead as a victim.
But either way, yeah, I didn't see any of that. Who was this again? Oh, this was this guy, the guy in the center. That was Ben. That was the one that was talking about being a part of the twerk contest. But yeah, I don't know what and where that party was. We were up there getting tacos down the street. Hey, and here's something else I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't care what anybody say. You can have bums, and I don't know if it's politically correct to call them bums, residentially challenged. I don't know, whatever it is. But their hobos and stuff out there are different. I don't know if it's the sun or the humidity that's keeping them plump, but the sun is drying them out. But they, you know what I'm saying? But they are strong. I've never seen the kind of muscle definition on a hobo in my life. Like, so you're already dealing with it crazy. I think one was up there doing crunches. I was talking to Valio one time and I was like, because Max and I think that first day I was going to go to Starbucks and I was talking to him and I was like, he was like, oh, how's it going? I said, well, I'm up here trying to get some Starbucks. I said, with, these hobos out here though, they wildin'. I said, it was this one up there doing high karate. And like, what are we doing? Like, literally, I look down the street and it's very hilly. And then so I was walking and I just see, I don't know, Kung Fu City happening down. You got to walk into some shit and it's just kind of like, oh, God. You're already looking like, how can I avoid this? The whole thing. And he was just doing Bruce Lee, like, in a whole nother way. And I'm like, this man is high as a kite and doing this karate. And if I get Kung Fu'd by a hobo, I can't. So I was just like, I gotta figure something out. So I'm like, but even when we're walking down 6th Street, I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody that was at DreamCon, and it's funny to see because it does feel like outside the con itself, it is like a big group inside, not an inside joke, but you had to be there to be there. Shameless plug. Here's my little link tree. Follow me on my shit. I'm trying to do things. Pay no attention to Kick. I don't know what to do. But Kick, if you're over there, just come over here to Twitch. This is where I'm at. This is where all the homies are. So, but yeah. So the thing was like walking down 6th Street. It was like Jonesy that she had posted on her Twitter, and she was just like, "Yo, 6th Street was something else." And I said, being down 6th Street was like bar hopping in Raccoon City. It was like, I don't even know what to, because it was like, they were down there and I've never seen so many so closely interacting with each other. Because like, it's just this big street, but it does feel like, either The Walking Dead or like pick a zombie movie, but like the slow moving zombies. Like they had their own business. They would just be in the middle of the street, break dancing or doing whatever. But then there was a bum fight. Then they were fighting, and you'd be like, whoa, and they were like, I'm crazy as hell. And it's just like, but then they were strong. And it just like, and I told my sister, I'm like, damn, you gotta pay attention. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had to get into a fight with a bum, I'm gonna be pissed as hell, because automatically I'm dirty as fuck. But then they have nothing to lose. They will be fighting to the nth degree. And you know what I'm saying? Like, when your mental is off, you are stronger than the average person. So I just like, I ain't trying to deal with this. And like, it was like, we had one that had an apron on. And the thing is, and it's weird because it's like, if it was an anime, it was like some of these hobos were like recurring characters. Because I remember I was walking down the street, this one hobo chick, I think, she had on an apron. She came up to me, bless her heart, sweet girl, pretty ass eyes. And she came up, she's like, yeah, and she was trying to explain her situation. And I'm like, oh, it don't matter what the situation is. I just ain't got no cash on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm card only, baby. And so I was walking off. She was still explaining her picture. She's like, oh, you ain't got to apologize, mom. Blah, blah, blah. Went on about her way. But she had on an apron, right? Like what's that anime? The Food Wars. That it was literally that. It literally felt like that. It was like she had on an apron, but it wasn't none of my business if anything else was going on under the apron. Flashdance is like the night or two after, Roxy, my sister, and I walking down the street, I see the apron again. I'm like, hey, but I see the back. It was just the string. It was just bum butt cheeks out. I'm like, oh my God, I remember that bum. And it was just the apron. I didn't know it was Nude City behind there. So it was like, oh my God. Then it was like, I don't know if the apron got hot. I don't know if it wasn't enough ventilation. I kid you not. It was like, you know how people take a towel and they do that? Kind of wind it up. And I was saying, like, you gotta be aware when you see like bums doing some, it may seem like some normal day-to-day shit, but you gotta be careful because it's like, hey, now really what you about to do? Because now your only piece of clothing, you done took the bow off, which I didn't know you were naked, and now you're gonna wind it up. And now if I get whip-tagged by a bum apron, part 2 of a problem that I have, we ain't doing that. So I'm like, come on, man, I can't, we ain't doing this. My bad if the music was too loud. And then so I'm like, okay, I said, now Daniel, get on this side of the road. I can't do it. And Roxy too, because even Roxy, and that was the thing I would say was a perk with walking around with Roxy, because Roxy is just like, she's taller, Roxy, let's be real, she could probably push a car for no reason if she wanted to. Even Roxy was like, all right now. Because we didn't have drinks, but it was just like, all right, we ain't doing this. Roxy's like, yeah, we need to pay attention. We need to get to the other side of the road. Where are we at? And then, naked as a jaybird, just out there, just apron on, doing this. We're like, whoa! And I don't know what was going on in the front. I didn't look. And my sister real talk, she's like, I don't know what was there. I don't know if it was male, female, just a superhuman. I don't know if it was Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what was going on. But either way, it put the that actually sad, honestly, but the way you're telling it, so that's what I'm saying. It is, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to be mean about it, but it's just like, basically everyone was on a equal playing field of the skills that they had. That's what I'm saying, because to have like bum crazy skills, and then to have like sanity but watch out but normal human strength skills, everyone just had to figure out what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But they were making their way around. They had their systems. They got their little water. They were getting so everyone was cool. But it was like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? But still, you got to be careful, because it was another bum. He was out there coming at people like, hey, you want to? And it was a white dude. And that's what I'm saying. So you got to be careful. Like, yeah, you feel bad for him, but it's just like, hey, yo. But either way, they like end up. I guess maybe they just had to turn their apron inside out, because I don't know, they were on a different shift, and they flipped and they carried on about their way. It wasn't bothering nobody, but it was a lot. But people were just carrying on. They had the cops all down the streets and stuff though to make sure nothing happened and everything. But it was cool. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was an experience. I just like anything I get to do with my sister here now, especially this year, being able to spend time with her. I love being able to make those memories with her, because once you get grown, you really just don't have the time to be doing stuff anymore. So it means the most to me to be able to do those things, and to blend what I do with you guys, and then other people that game, and then be able to share that with my sister, and then put our spin on it and do all the extra stuff. It's so cool, and I really do appreciate that. And especially all the help, her being supportive and everything like that, it means the world to me. So it's cool to have that. And the thing, ironically, that's where my sister is either right now, or I don't know when she comes back, but she's like, it's crazy because I'm gonna be right back out here in this same hotel we're staying in 2 weeks later for her real estate stuff. And if you guys follow her, like, she'll post, she's like, yeah, like, what is it, 1 week I'm out there, throwing my little cheeks, and then she's like, the next week we selling these houses though. And then the thing is, and then we got to celebrate at Velvet Taco with everybody, because my sister ended up meeting her cap. So if you do real estate, then if like, you got to meet like a certain cap of where you got to pay like whoever your people are that are kind of supporting you, your little sponsors. Then after that, all whatever money you make, whatever like the sales that you make on the house, obviously, not including the tax, but that money's yours. You don't have to pay the piece to the company that you're working with. That's all yours. So she met her cap while we were out there. So I was like, I had to make sure we celebrated it. No, so yeah, it was Cleo, Kadeem, Max, Roxy, myself, and I, we were out there. Like, and Jess, she was out there too, but she wasn't there that night. And Jess, she's Roxy's friend. I call her Roxy's handler. But like, we were out there. I made sure we celebrated that because that's really big. Like I don't want it to be just about me and the things that I get to do and whatnot. I do want to celebrate the things because it is a lot. Because she would take a break from the con, go back hustling. She was slinging them houses. My sister would be out there. I'll tell you what, we are some working sisters for real. So yeah. So that was that. Like I said, I think there's a lot more. I feel like, I mean, not a lot more. I think I pretty much highlighted a lot of the big things. A lot of the other stuff I'm going to try to, like I said, get the edits. I don't want to, be streaming too long. I mean, we're already at 2 hours now. But I did want to, highlight the main things with the DreamCon that I didn't get to go over. I'll put the rest of it, like I said, in the edits. But I really do appreciate all the support you guys had of me going out there, supporting, like, the posts and all this kind of stuff. It means a lot because I mean I was almost a little afraid I was gonna go out there and it was gonna show the difference of where I'm at to where everybody else is, and it just be like I'm a nobody. Like I really didn't expect anybody to recognize me that wasn't like, I don't know, someone that I literally stream with. If it wasn't like Kadeem, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone that just like, oh, okay, yeah, I work with you, that's why I know you. But for people to recognize me and be cool, and like I said, and be able to meet, other content creators that really I only meet or know on social media or whatnot, for them to, thank God, I was glad that meeting them, they were cool and whatnot. And yeah, so I hope to be able to do more to elevate what I'm trying to do with the stream and everything like that, and then just be able to be in different things. Like I said, hopefully what's going on with Game of My Black, like when they finish editing their stuff, we'll see what's going on with that. And just overall, just as a whole for everything. So it was really fun. It was really neat to be a part of that. So yeah, I hope to continue to be able to grow the channel. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to do it without all y'all, because I do appreciate it. Especially the comeback. I was like, oh, this comeback about to be me and my shadow right now. Just talking about it. I even told Max, I said, hey Max, I'm just getting out here. I just want to tell my little piece about DreamCon. I said I'll probably just gonna be saying it, and I'll just come and edit it later and just post it up. But I really do appreciate you guys coming through. I know it's kind of late, so I'm not gonna keep you guys too much longer, but I did want to highlight some of those things. Not my okay. I was like, I'm hoping this isn't playing in the background, but cause like to hear the stream on stream would be wild. Is it? Oh yeah, my sister, she was doing multiple things down all at once. Very commendable. Yeah. It's a lot because she was doing the same thing in Japan. Like it's a lot, and that's what is a 16-hour time difference. That is a lot. Now, Whitehawk, Roxy needs a handler, obviously from the donut situation. So technically, like literally, like Jess and Ice are saved in my phone as Roxy's handler. Like when it has a company, that's who I put they're under that company branch is Roxy's handlers. And I remember I had to go call. It was something, I think when I was out there with Game of My Black, like Roxy's phone died and I had to call Ice. And I was like, here. And then so when Roxy saw it, she's like, Roxy's handler. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's what I got him saved under. So she's just like, valid. But yeah, it's really cool. I really do have a lot of fun with all that. I'm really looking forward. Now, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I think I did really good on this first year. I was prepping for DreamCon basically a year in advance. I bought them tickets in either October and November and been prepping for it this whole time. I was really working to get the following and my presence out there, so when I went out there it would be a little bit different than before. I'm really looking forward to like continue to grow, and I'm gonna be honest, when even before I went out there to this first DreamCon, my goal is to be able to be someone that's invited, like for whatever it is, for someone to see my talents or whatever it is. And that's the thing, that's a big thing. I gotta figure out what is me. That someone's like, oh, she does this, she's this. To be out there, to be able to be like a guest and be a part of it, because it's so cool. And I do wanna do more. It was just so much fun being able to do that. So I'm gonna be working again as always to grow this, so to get out there and hopefully you guys get a chance to go out, and then I can meet some of the rest of you guys that weren't able to do it, because I know even Paige, like she was just getting into doing the BlurCon thing, and hopefully like this next year, you could do the DreamCon, especially since they're still tweaking some stuff, and then it'll be a little bit better flow and whatnot. So yeah, so I got some goals in mind. I'm really working on some stuff, and I like the different energy that I have now, where I am trying to work on being more positive about what I'm doing and not looking at where I'm not at, and then kind of beat myself up a lot about that, because it is just like everybody's trying to do and figure themselves out. And that's the thing, I'm not a full-time content creator at all. Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of unrealistic that I gotta try to edit, lose weight, work a full-time job, stream, edit those streams, get this stuff out to YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, you know, it's just too much, and then be able to deal with humans, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucked. I didn't even get a chance to, because I had COVID. My mom's birthday was that next week. I didn't even get to spend any time with her on her birthday, and it really kind of made me sad. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I do want to be able to try to link up with her now that I'm feeling better. Obviously, I want to make sure I'm, you know, not still of anything to get her contaminated, make her sick. But yeah, but she was really, you know, obviously my mom was a supporter. She slung her little care package on the door. She's like, shoot, cause I ain't trying to get what you and Roxy done sit up there and mess around and done got. But yeah, obviously whatever. Even Kadeem, that was how we started, and that's how we're ending. Kadeem, he's also mad about the whole Cleo winning. So yeah, with the whole thing is like this Mortal Kombat thing, it is gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It is clean as hell. It is a freaking movie. I don't know. I just really love Mortal Kombat. I really do. Obviously, I have a lot of, you know, collector's edition stuff of that, and to see how clean this game looks and how just the combo. Oh, and before I go out, I knew there's something I want to say. The way y'all see these combos and everything that you're really kind of seeing that you love about these, the clips and everything. Let me kind of put one of them up in the background. MK1. Let me see. Let me go and turn this off. But yeah, I'm gonna have this playing. But like, so the combos that y'all seeing, they're just like, damn, this stuff looks clean as hell and all this kind of stuff. All this time, y'all, what did I say? What did I say? That Mortal Kombat 9, I love that one so much because it was so cool, because you had the team aspect. You had two people and you can tag team in. Now, this new one coming out, I don't know if it's a full tag team or literally you just pick your main character and you just have an assistant that pops in and they have their own element. But regardless, that aspect is all what I was talking about with 9 that made it so fire. So when you see these combos that are sick as hell, it's just like, you can see the potential that you could do, like with so many different character combos, like literally combining, like, you know, hell, Noob and Smoke. I'm even thinking about obviously even doing like hell, Frost and Smoke or something. Like, there's so many different colors to see how that's gonna play out. Like this stuff right here, bruh, to watch something and if you could feel like your smile, just like, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be so cool. Like, it's so clean. I can't wait to play like the story mode on this. This looks like it's gonna be good. And like I said, y'all know how I feel about Reptile, and for him to come through as clean as he is, bruh, like a whole nother realm. Like Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon and the team, they put in heart, soul, and effort on how this is gonna come out, and I'm so looking forward to it. So like I said, I'm looking forward to be able to play the beta when it comes out and is available on Friday. I'm still working on the time that I'm gonna do that, but for sure, big. Now when it fully releases though, y'all know I'm about to do, like, cause like I said, every time like a Mortal Kombat releases, I always do like a big party, and that's what I used to do like before COVID and stuff. It was a big release party. That was me. That's why this whole ridiculous, you know, Cleo Mortal Kombat beef comes. It's because like especially, and even Kadeem too, cause Kadeem was up there talking his little sassy ass mess, and I've been getting hit up from other people like, say when, you know what I'm saying? But like, because it's just that much to me. That Mortal Kombat is just fire. So, and it was cool to be able to be interviewed about it, but unfortunately, I didn't even know they were gonna talk to me about it. But it was cool to be able to speak on that. So I'm looking forward to all that. So that it comes out, like I said, it comes out September 19th. in general. But obviously, you know, I already done pre-ordered it, so I will be getting the early access. So I think it makes it like the 14th, 15th. So I'll have that planned up, and then we'll get that going and whatnot. But yeah, so let me get back to the main screen. All right, let me get everything set up. Let's see. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully it isn't too quiet. But yes. So let me go and do this. All right, perfect. Whew. All right, that was so much fun. I'm glad, and thank you guys for, you know, taking the time to pop through. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, it's like almost 2.5 hours streaming, giving you guys an update. I did want to lightly be able to talk about some of the ideas I had for streaming in regards to like the Mortal Kombat stuff, and then I'll discuss more like with other game releases that are coming out. We'll go over that later as we kind of figure it out, because there are some other events and things that are I may end up getting roped into. I'm not sure, so that's why I really haven't said anything. So I was like, oh, look at her thinking she's about to be somewhere, like, oh. But obviously then work is working, your girl. So I do have to balance all that. But yes, so like I said, yeah, this is a recap stream on this. But obviously, let's not forget, I know he probably thought I was, but no, let's make it known that Leo's birthday for us is going to be obviously it's going to be on Friday. It's going to be the 18th. So we're trying to coordinate that and how we want to roll everything out. So, yeah, hopefully if Leo's still available after the stream, you can kind of get like some hard, you know, plans and dates and times and everything when we're going to do this. But, yeah, we will be celebrating Leo's birthday for sure, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like getting older, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know, what can I say? But yeah, for sure, we got to make sure we do all that, you know, the basic would just be hitting them up in the Discord and saying, but, you know, we got to, you know, I love nothing more than making sure someone remembers that they a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? So, look forward to that, see what we're going to get into. I have been playing more of is it Naraka? I always mess it up. Naraka? Whatever it is. That I have been playing more of that, and I do have my outfits up. And actually I do want to jump into that because I've been on my dailies, so therefore I don't want to miss out on some of my fits. I got 2 characters I'm cooking with, and I got them chicks cute as hell, so I can't wait to show that off too. So if we end up playing that would be a lot of fun. I just thought about that, but if nothing else, maybe the following week when we get back on a normal schedule, that would be good. Naraka. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And then so that, and then I've been bouncing back with playing, what is it, Blood Hunt? Right? The little vampire gig. I've been doing that. Destiny, bouncing at that. So it's a lot. So real talk, once Mortal Kombat does fully release, your girl's gonna be getting her PhD in fatality. So be ready. So yes. So with that, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer, and I do need to update my computer. Hopefully everything was smooth. It wasn't too, because it was kind of a slow load up, and I was like, I get the feeling this thing is going to crash, and it's kind of like a storm out here. But it looks like we held through, so I do appreciate that. So I do appreciate all the follows. Oh yeah, and this overlay has like the credits that work. So yeah, if you guys do want to stick around for the credits, that'd be great. I really appreciate it, so you guys can see like those who have followed, resub, biddies, the whole 9. I appreciate you guys being here and all the support. Yeah, so let me double check something. Let me get that. And what I will do, yeah, thank you guys so much. Yes, I'm glad to be feeling better now. I can get stuff done. Y'all know that was driving me crazy, like to be off, you know, regardless. I took a week off just so I could. We're getting dabbling around with that, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not gonna rate anybody because it is kind of late, but yeah. So you guys have a good one. I think that is about it. So the button that does the thing. There you go. Bye.